Good evening, good morning, everyone. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm still sick. I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound funny, it's me that I'm still sick. I know it's super late. I always intend to come on earlier, and it never works out that way. So here I am. I'm just gonna give it a few minutes, like I was telling Irby, and if nobody shows up, then I'll end the stream. I meant to start this 2 hours earlier, but of course, life be life and ish be happening, and I started late. I figured that the tri-state area people that usually watch my stream would probably be up knowing that they don't have to go to work tomorrow, right? Or have the option to work remotely. So I figured that, doesn't really matter how late I put it. They should still be able to watch or participate. And I just brought up a video of what New York kind of looks like now. This was a couple of hours ago. Maybe it's worse. You guys tell me, but this is how New York, or this is the I guess they have a state of emergency or something now because of this blizzard. I tell you, I don't miss New York City, and I definitely don't miss that weather. Hey, Roy Chess, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're keeping warm. I hope you're staying out of the way of the snow, and you're gonna pay attention to your new mayor's warning. You know, for people to stay off the streets and not travel. I guess it's a travel ban, right? Not to travel tomorrow. They said not even commercial vehicles they want out on the road. So they're anticipating it's going to be super bad. So I don't know. In Jersey, right? I think it always hits Jersey worse early for some reason. The city, I guess, because there's more, cars and trucks and stuff. There's more activity on the road. I guess it's a little easier, but New Jersey usually, yeah, it gets rough. I know when I was out there, I used to hate dealing with the snow because it wasn't like New York City and how they always have the I guess it's the sanitation department that goes out there and salts the roads and do all those things, so they get ready for the next day of the work day. I sent her a text, Irby, so hopefully she didn't fall asleep. Maybe she's one of the 8 people watching now, but I told her that earlier, so maybe she fell asleep because I wasn't even sure if I was gonna come on. So if I sound like I got asthma or anything like that, it's just that my nose is stuffy and I can't breathe. So I want to stay on. I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can. So I appreciate the 2 of you in the chat for showing up, and I had a couple of things to talk about. Considering that like I said the last stream, there's always something new every week to kind of distract us from what's going on. And the latest that I heard is Mar-a-Lago. Did any of you guys hear what happened in Mar-a-Lago while the president was not home? I wonder if there's ice on the New Jersey Turnpike. You could slide to Delaware on the Turnpike on 80. I dreaded those highways, Roy Chess. So I'm glad I don't have to drive to work. Yeah, I used to dread driving. And 17, if you're going all the way up, New Jersey, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know, but I guess you could slide all the way to Delaware. The Turnpike is always kind of bad. Yeah. So did you guys hear about what happened in Mar-a-Lago with somebody trying to break into his mansion? Anybody hear about that? I think I have a video on that. Let me see. Oh no, I probably didn't bring it. Nope, I don't think I brought it up. Oh, Lord, let me see. No, I didn't. Shoot. I didn't bring it up, but they did say, nah, it's an inside job. Well, I did do a short on it. I just didn't upload it to StreamYard yet. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. I didn't upload it to StreamYard, but yeah, it just seems kind of fishy, right? Like what happened to him the last time when the guy was on the roof and he got shot in the ear and he got up and threw his fist up like I don't know. You're saying it's an inside job, Roy Test, like somebody set it up from the inside, so you think it was like a real break-in, even though probably somebody set it up from the inside. I don't think that's how it went down. I think that was just like news. It was very quiet. I don't think anything. I don't know. I don't believe it really happened. That's just my opinion. I don't think anything really happened. I think it's just I don't know. Because why would it be an inside job, Roy Chestnut? He wasn't there. That's what they're saying. That the president wasn't even there. He was in. I guess he was at the White House. I don't know, but he definitely was not there. So whatever their intentions were, it didn't followed through, and supposedly they shot and killed the guy. So now there's nobody to talk about it. There's not going to be no family to say, "Oh my God, my brother didn't mean to do it." Blah blah blah. It's very hush hush. So I don't know. And it happened like 1 o'clock. Well, yesterday. Now for you guys, it's already the next day. So it was 1 o'clock yesterday. 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So I don't believe anything really happened. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think anything happened. It's just another fake news, as he would say. That's how it looks like to me. But what I am hearing is it's just media and insider would likely get away with it over a total stranger breaking in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, wouldn't that be like news? Because everything else he does is news. So why wouldn't that, whether he's there or not, wouldn't that be considered something that you would hear through all the airways? I barely heard anything on it. Like, I saw one story and I thought it was fake, and I kept looking through it, but it was like hard to find information on it because it wasn't like breaking news like everything else with him is breaking news. Nothing like that, So I don't get it. For me, I don't get it. I don't think it's real. You and my mother are totally conspiracy theories. It's because of the way it happens, Irby. Hold on a second. You're in Florida, Irby, right? And I think you're kind of in the area, right? So don't you think that would have been like big time news? All the news outlets would have been reporting it and over there and wanting to talk. I mean, I didn't even recognize the police chief that was there. I don't know. I don't know who he was. He looked like he was a stand-in for whoever was supposed to be there, and it just didn't seem real. I think your mom is onto something, Irby. We're in tune with what's really going on. So I don't know. It just seemed pretty fake to me, and that's how I ran it with it, and that's how I'm gonna upload the video. It's just gonna be like, really, like I don't believe it, But Roy Chess, what's up with your mayor? People are really upset with the mayor of New York City. Really upset. You say, yep, they talk about it for 5 minutes and the next. That's what I'm trying to say. And I thought Trump would be a big story like any other president. If they would have broken into a president's home or in the White House, whether they were there or not, that would be a big deal, right? And you know what it is, Irby? Like the other person that hold on a second, I'm sorry. Like the other person that when he was giving that speech wherever he was in West Bubblefuck, and the guy was on the roof supposedly, and he was a bad shot, and all that security there, and then it seems very orchestrated to me. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very orchestrated to me. So I don't think that. I think it's set up that way, and that nothing ever really happens, and then they find a person and they get rid of them, and then you never hear nothing from them again. You don't hear from the family. You don't hear how that person that did that used to kill little animals and used to kill animals when they were little, and there's always a backstory with these people that do stuff like that. But with the situations that happens with him, nothing. He has not done anything bad yet. He is playing everything cool. You don't think he's done anything bad yet? Bueno. I think he's doing a lot of bad stuff. Roy Chess? Or a lot of stuff that not everyone agrees with, I think that's what it is. He's not, I don't know. Well, it's gonna happen soon. I can't wait to see how these midterm elections turn out. I want to see how they put everything into play. With that, if they're gonna put everything through. Oh, you're here, Fulana. Hey, girl. Thank you for making it, because I figured you went to sleep. I figured you had some good, and you said, F it, I'm gonna go to sleep, because I definitely took too long. I mean, I was doing one thing and something else, and then trying to get everything ready, and I figured I wasn't gonna make it on time, but I said I'll still try, and if people show up, fine, and if they don't, that's fine as well. So I'm glad you showed up, Fulan. You were asleep. I know you were. That's why I was like, let me just text her. I'm not going to call her, because there's always tomorrow. Because I don't think anybody's going to go to work tomorrow. I hope nobody tries to venture out tomorrow, like stay home. Because based on how they're saying the weather is going to be and how the roads are going to be, it's best to just stay home, not even try to make it to work unless you're one of those essential workers, you know. The worst is he's putting tax money into immigration projects he wants done. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Roy Chess. Come on. It looks more than a little windy. I don't know if you saw that video, Fulana. Let me put that video back on for you so that you can see it. It looked, and I didn't see a lot of snow, but that wind was scary. That looks scary. Just hearing it, and where I used to work at, like trying to cross the street, it used to be like a street like that. And when it was windy like that, or rain or snow, oh, it was treacherous. So, and we were right by the water. So I'm glad I'm not in the tri-state area. That looks really bad, and you guys are getting hit with the second blizzard, which to me, you got the snow. I think barely went away from the first one, and now you're getting the second one. They said the weather was going to warm up. Then it's going to melt, then it's going to freeze again, then it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a freaking mess. Sounds like the sucking noise. That's scary. And I guess it sounded louder like that, Irby, because there were no cars or trucks on the road, so you really heard all that wind, but that looks spooky. Not for me. I'll get the link, but I wanted to see if I could show you guys another video before I dropped the link, because my conspiracy theory brain is active. And I wonder what you guys think. Yep, I think it's about 6 inches of snow when I last looked. Oh my God, and it's only been like what? So it's an inch every hour? That's horrible. Okay, let me put this one up. This one was interesting to me.
Our community deserves accountability. Our community deserves safety. We need also justice. Relief program fits into our criteria of small business owners, not those who make 200,000 and above. We don't make that much amount. We have been suffering since the crisis of ICE. We also demand an immediate help to evictions so families are not pushed to homelessness during the crisis. Our community deserves accountability. Our community deserves safety. We need also justice for those who lost their lives defending the community.
Can you believe that? The audacity to ask for reparations because they caught them scamming and taking millions? Are you kidding me? Hold on a second. They have the nerve to say that? Like, I didn't hear from the families of the woman that got taken out by ICE or the nurse, the guy that got taken out by ICE. I haven't heard anything from them. So what are these people talking about? And Irby, why do you think she needs to be careful? What's going to happen? What's going on over there she needs to be careful about? Do they got some sort of groups that want to combat these people that are taking advantage of the resources that should be for, I guess they believe, American citizens? Who they got to watch out for, Irby? Because nobody seems too pressed. Like they all protest and make demands, and it seems like they're not too pressed. Hey, Dusty, how are you? Happy New Year. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I know this is super late, but I said, let me try to do the streams. I said I was going to do it today. I heard Trump revoke citizenship. For the Somalis, he revoked citizenship? No way. I haven't heard that one. Oh. Did he revoke them? Like, are they doing it like randomly, or he's revoking them for the ones that actually got caught? Because between them and the ones in Jersey, the Hasidims in Jersey, that they killing it. They are killing it, and it's all legal. All they say is that it's all legal. Everything they're doing is legal. The manner in which they are getting funds from the state is all legal. I'm okay, suspicious of everything. I bet you are, Dusty, because I bet you are. I hope you and your family are okay, but yeah, definitely have to be suspicious. The ones who got caught. Okay, because it's like, but I haven't heard of anything. Like, they haven't made the news, and it's been pretty quiet now. It's been about, 10 days, no real hardcore ICE information. Like, it's all iced out now. Now we're jumping back to the files, They're playing ping pong with it, And then it seems like the people who have to be, the people in Congress who have to actually make decisions on this regarding those files or regarding the midterm elections, it's like, it's ridiculous how they're. Let me show you this video. I'm just like, if we have to wait on this person to say what we should do, what they are going to do, what they're not going to do, we'll be sitting there waiting all day.
This week has been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Okay, Mitch? Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your press? Do you want to say anything else to the press? Go back. Go ahead, John. I'll take it.
Could you address what happened here at the start of the press conference, and was it related to your injury from earlier this year where you suffered a concussion? Is that...
No, I'm fine.
You're fine, you're fully able to do your job?
Mr. Lear, can I just get your reaction to...
Pobrecito, viejito, mongolico. Why do they do that to him? Get that old rats out of here. Yo, for real, what is this? I know they do it with Supreme Court justices, right? They can stay on there. They'll have Alzheimer's, dementia, everything, and we don't have to see them. But this guy has to actually go there, speak to Congress, speak to the House, speak to reporters and stuff. Why are they doing that? And then they have people surrounding him, like, do you have anything else to say? What opinions do you have on that? What opinion is he going to have? He's just as bad as Biden was when he was on there. Biden didn't know what was going on the last 6 months of his presidency. Maybe the last year, I would say. Maybe the last year. But this guy, he doesn't. He's in and out faster than freaking Biden was. Biden at least lasted, 10 minutes or something. Like, he could give you 10 minutes worth of conversation and opinions and stuff like that. But this gentleman can't do it. All shit talk about Biden. Exactly. And if and you got to be careful how karma come back to you, because the person that keeps talking about him too is that, Trump is getting old too. And that comes like out of nowhere. Today you're good. Tomorrow you don't know where you at, So... Come on now. I saw this man and I was thinking that Mitch McConnell, come on, man. Let him retire. Doesn't he get a little pension or something? Like, he's still gonna get paid. Just take him out of his misery. Don't make him get up every day to go somewhere that he doesn't even want to be or doesn't realize he's there. So, let him stay home. Let him watch TV. Biden 2028. Speaking of that, Roy Chess, I think his name is Ari. What's his name? Ari Fletcher. I don't know if it's CNN or Fox News, but they're already making predictions for 2028. Or is it 2029? No, it's 2028, right? And look at who's lined up for that, Roy Chess, because Trump cannot run again. Mitch Viagra kicked in mid-sentence. At least he said it para. He would have had more to say. He would have even had a smile on his face, Dusty. So that didn't even work. Let me show you the lineup. If this is it. Yeah, this is it. Hold on.
Guess who's at the top of the heap? Kamala Harris with nearly 31%, Gavin Newsom with nearly 22%. That's a kind of a fresh face. Buttigieg is back with 8.6%. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez way back at 7.5%. And Josh Shapiro at 5.7%. A lot of people think that he would actually be the strongest candidate. When a person who failed as a presidential candidate, and some would say failed as vice president, is leading the pack for 2028, what does that say about the Democratic Party?
Well, first and foremost, all these polls are meaningless. They're way too early. I remember on the race, John, that I worked on in 2000 for George W. Bush. Do you know who was winning in all the polls after Election Day 1998? It was Elizabeth Dole. She was winning in all the Republican polls. These polls just measure name ID. They measure whoever was the biggest name most recently, and that's why Kamala Harris is on top of that list. It'll be up to the Democrats to carve a new path for each individual candidate to get known, create attention and focus on themselves. All these numbers are going to flip around and change. All the people running will flip around and change.
He's right. The people running will flip around and change because I don't think anybody wants to see what's her name? The one who couldn't answer a question the other day. Kamala Harris, I doubt they're going to vote for her. I don't know who the Guttenberg person is. And Newsom, I like him, but I know there's a lot of people that can't stand him, so I don't see anything happening with him. Are you voting for Jasmine Crockett? No. Does she still have a seat? Didn't they draw a line somewhere where they basically kicked her out of her spot? So I don't even think that Jasmine Crockett, I could even vote for her even if I want. Well, no, she is running. She's running, but she doesn't have a seat or she doesn't have a spot. I don't know how politics really works, Irby, but I know they did something. They moved the line somewhere and they kind of stuck it to her, you know? Biden, Sharpton. No, hell no, not Sharpton. Are you kidding me? Jasmine Crockett is a firecracker. She is, but you know, I don't think that sister girl attitude is gonna get her where she needs to be. I think she needs to model her politics, her communication skills after maybe Michelle Obama. And I don't mean that to sound cliche, but yeah, the sister girl thing is not going to work. Newsom Harris, we need her legal background and get rid of these criminals. I think so, Fulana, right? I like Newsom, but there's a lot of people who don't like Newsom. So I don't know. Dusty said, can we vote for someone named Felipe? We might. You know what, Dusty, I think that might be next. With all this stuff going on with ICE, there might be somebody that we're sleeping on besides OC. I think we might be sleeping on, but I think there might be a Hispanic candidate out there. Titi, what you think about Jesse Jackson's death? I see you left me a comment. Oh, I left you a comment because you said you was talking about his love child. That's the part that I was surprised on. But yeah, rest in peace. He lived a long life, you know. He passed away and he lived a long life. I mean, I don't know what he passed away from, but I'm assuming whatever it was, you know, I'm not sure. I mean, of course, any death is a death, right? I feel bad that he passed away, but he was what, 83, 84? I think he'll be all right. There will be a Latino candidate soon for president, that is. Well, with the way that they're trying to get rid of us, right? And I would have swore that the Latino candidate would have been Mexican, right? I don't doubt it would have been Venezuelan or Cuban, but the way they're trying to amp up Marco Rubio, I don't know if you know, Trump doesn't find a way to Parkinson's, okay. If Trump doesn't find a way to try to run for a third term, they might try to throw Rubio in there to do it, you know? Yeah, she is an adult. It's on Irby's page. Roy Chess, Irby, drop your link so they can see it. It's on Irby put a post about that. His daughter has to be an adult by now. Who knows who she is? We saw her. I saw her face. Irby knows who she is. Yes, rest in peace to Willie Colon. I started seeing videos on it late last night, and I was like, oh, she fell asleep. And you know what's so crazy, Dusty? There were songs of his that I liked that I didn't even know it was him. I didn't realize it was the same person. And I was like, oh my God, I know that song. Oh my God, I know that song too. I didn't realize it was him. I will never vote for Rubio. You're not the only one, Fulana. Lord have mercy. Rubio, SMH. This is not Florida. No, but I think a lot of people don't like him, so I don't know. No, oh no for you too. Dusty's in Florida. Okay, let me see if I can drop that link. I don't know why I'm trying to talk so long, because that's why I gotta keep putting myself in mute. Okay, that's not it. Hold on. Ay, Dios mío, this happens every freaking time. No. I live in Florida. Okay, nobody likes him. Okay. Here we go. Oh, so that's it. Okay. Welcome to your new page. I swear this doesn't get any easier. All right. But yeah, they might be grooming him. So if there is going to be a Latino candidate, it might possibly be him. Let me see if I can pin the link. Let's see. To make it easier, then I don't have to worry about it. I'm sorry. Un momento. Oh, here we go. Did I do it? Yes, I did it. Okay, perfect. So yeah, it might be, but what I've been looking at lately, and I have to get a I have to see if I can bring up another video, because I was trying to upload so many videos that sometimes I do so much and then I forget the real important ones that I want to do. Fulana, first Cuban president. What is the name of the rising star of the Democratic Party? He's from Texas. But I believe he's a pastor as well. The rising star? Let me see. There's a lot going on in Texas, because what I was going to talk about was the Muslim community. I don't know. The algorithm has been taking me there. Let's see. Texas. What's his name? James Tallarico. Is that who you're talking about, Dusty? Yeah, I think it's James Tallarico. Tallarico, yeah. Texas Democrats launch Lone Star, rising candidate. Yeah, okay. Is that who it is, Dusty? He's very young. Oh, let me see what he looked like. De Haver. Oh, he is. Oh my God, he doesn't even look like he's 30 yet. Oh, I'm sure Crockett doesn't like that. Oh no, he's a Republican. He's not Democratic. He's not a Democrat. I think he's Republican. Oh, they're both Republican. Jasmine Crockett and this Tallarico dude. Oh, James Tallarico. Yeah, he doesn't even look like he's 30. What chances you think he might have, Dusty? You know, if the Texans like him, then he'd be a good candidate. You know, Texas is huge. We're a couple of states. Hey, Fulana.
Hello, everyone.
How are you? How you feeling? Because I know
I'm tired.
I'm sorry. I tried to come on late. I said I'm gonna try for at least 20 minutes, and if nobody comes, I was gonna pick this up again tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, good thing I don't have work tomorrow.
So they told you guys not to come in?
Yeah, it's canceled.
Oh, okay, cool. And you don't even have to log in or anything?
No, I logged in. I looked real quick, and I logged right back out.
Okay, cool.
And I already had an away message because I was out on Friday. So.
So you didn't have plans to go in anyway, even if they said we need you guys to come into work?
I wasn't going anyway.
It would have been worse, right, than where you're at now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
So let's see. I'm impressed by his stance for a better country. Texans are very pro-America. They don't say America, they say America. They're really, very patriotic here. And what's going on, Dusty, I don't know if you've heard, with New City, the Muslims are really making an impact nationwide, actually. And in Texas, they're really trying to create like their own city here, and there were some people that are trying to stop them, and they found some loopholes through the law that it's not going to happen. They said they paid for lobbyists, that they're doing it the right way, and they're going to take over. That's what they basically said. Look at Irby. We hear Fulana's voice. Coño. But yeah, there's a lot going on with that. They're saying it with Mondavi, and he's referring a lot to Islam and how New Yorkers should move, according to the Quran, and then they have them there in I think it's in no, not Minnesota. Is it Minnesota that they're at? No, Michigan. That's where they have a large Muslim population, and here in Texas now, and the UK has been battling them for a long time. It's getting interesting. Tita, you should be full-length Texan. Stop speaking in third party. I'm always going to be a New Yorker, Irby. I don't know. And even when I speak here, they know I'm not from here. They'll be like, oh, yeah, we like that New York accent. So my son is the one that's a full-length Texan. Fulana, hey, I didn't bring him that time. Because everybody says he sounds...
No, but I heard him on the phone. He got the accent.
You got the accent? It's not an old country. Have you seen Parkchester in the Bronx lately? It's called Little... No way! No, as a matter of fact, I didn't. When I went up to New York, I didn't go to Parkchester. Really? So it's changed a little bit there, huh? Well, yeah, but if it's like... I believe it, because Parkchester is like its own little community within the community, right? Parkchester is like a little hub in the Bronx right there. So, yeah, they really are taking over. They're doing a lot. They really, yes, Muslims have taken over. They're really complaining about them in the UK, and they're saying that they're hogging up all the resources there too. Like their women don't work. That they're taking advantage of the system. They are making it like how they have anti-Semitic laws. They have Islamic laws, like you can't say anything negative towards them. Have you heard about that, Fulana?
I guess. I mean, they're acting just like the Jays.
Yes, and it seems like to me, after everything I was watching, is that excuse me, the Jays are and thank you for doing that, Fulana.
I'm trying to be respectful.
I know, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and hold on, I'm sorry. And it seems like, there's, oh God, I didn't upload that video, what they were saying about Trump and the Jays, or the head Jay, right? But they're trying to take over one way, and then the Muslims are trying to do it another way, and then it's going to be them against them again, like it was way, way back in the day. So we're all going to be sitting back watching them while they take over all these places, and then they're going to start fighting each other.
No, they're going to be pushing us out.
Yeah, they'll push us out, and then they're going to be fighting each other.
Yeah.
Because that's
how
what
it is. That's how it is now. Hello, look at the Strip and look at
over there, but
there.
They're getting closer. They're coming over here to do that. They're doing it in Europe. Like
they've been here. Like you should see the big J community upstate New York and that little part of Jersey and how
they've been there. I'm talking about the Muslims now. The Muslims
them too, but they all do it. They all do it. I mean, look at what.
Remember when they were across the street from your house? Remember what they used to have? Was that a mosque or something? What was
still
that
there. But everybody's doing it. Look at the Christians. Look what they're doing.
They're not as big as those Muslims, though.
They're the worst.
The Puerto Ricans have moved east towards Throgs Neck in the Bronx, or down here in Orlando. Dominicans run the Bronx now. Yes, it's definitely full of Dominicans. Oh, but Throgs Neck? Okay. I know they definitely went to Florida. I heard there's a lot of them in Brooklyn. I never really went to Brooklyn too much, but I didn't realize there was a really big Puerto Rican community in Brooklyn still. So I heard they were definitely in Brooklyn. There's not many Muslims here in Orlando. Okay, so I wonder if they're in Miami. And like in the UK, the Muslim majority, I think, is Pakistani. Over here, I don't think they're from Pakistan, but they're large. They're large. They're large in PA. They're even arguing with the what do you call this? Farrakhan's that Islam, they're even going against them because they're saying that they're race basing it, and that's not Islam. So I don't know. I don't know. Is there anything that you want to discuss from this week's news, Fulana? Anything that I haven't really covered?
I don't know. It's like the same shit, different day out here.
What happened?
It's like the same shit, different day. It's the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Deflect, turn your cheek. You know, good old American shit, you know?
Like I said, the algorithm was pushing me towards all this Muslim stuff, and I'm just like, what's going on with the Muslims? I didn't realize it was getting
They're
that
just trying to
bad.
take it away from the other stuff. That's all.
Yeah, but it's like, they're literally saying they're trying to take over, Fulana. They're
I
saying
haven't
it,
even
like, we're
seen
here,
it.
we're going to take over. I didn't upload the videos because I didn't know, I don't know what
I didn't
YouTube
see
did.
any of that.
Really? It's all on Instagram. That's why I was like, why is it pushing me towards that? Because that's like not news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes the algorithm will push something to you. I don't know.
It's weird, but I
yeah.
didn't see any of it.
And that's why I think like we're being controlled, Fulana, like with what we see and what we don't see. Like I think
100%.
we're only seeing I think like 10% of what's really going on. There's so much other stuff that
100%.
right? Because I noticed that when I started getting all that Muslim stuff, I was like, wait a minute, why is this showing up on my algorithm? I don't even
Now look
care
at
about
what's
that. I
happening
don't
in
search
Mexico. Every day is something different.
the cartel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, but who cares about that? Like, who cares?
About
I think
what?
the cartel.
Girl, you have to. Well, I mean, I don't care because I'm not over there. I guess that's the way people feel about what's going on over here. Nobody cares, right?
Well,
But
they
they trying to
claim that they
say
run Mexico, right? The cartel.
that
The cartels.
they're trying to say that the U.S. helped with that mission.
Oh,
So we kind of gotta care a little bit. You know what I mean? The cartel is everywhere in those countries,
and I
and
wouldn't be surprised.
if you have people in those countries, you gotta
They're all
somewhat
the same
care.
from Pakistan. The news is the government. Yeah, and I heard that what's his Nitin Rahu, whatever his name is, he's buying TikTok. He's gonna buy.
They already got it. That's why I deleted mine.
He bought it already.
The
So
guy
I was
from
looking at an
Oracle
old
got
video.
it. The guy from Oracle got it, and they're controlling everything that you see.
And they're talking about X now too. So it's like,
Well, that's owned by Elon. I don't even have X for that reason.
but that guy was saying that he's gonna own that as well.
I mean, yeah, why not? They just keep selling shit to each other and making the taxpayer pay for it.
Crazy. So that's why I'm saying. So if they're doing all of that, then that means that we're not really getting what's out there.
Well, TikTok is done. It's not that they're doing. They did that already.
No, I mean like the information that we're getting that's getting put out there because they push the information out.
Yeah, they said that's exactly what they're doing, and then they want everybody to report. They want them to report people's social media who are against ICE, people to report their social media who are against this and that. And I'm just like,
Oh boy, no.
they control it.
No boy, no.
It's not social media is not so fun anymore.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Oh man. Wait a minute, I'm just looking at something here. Okay, then maybe I should hold on.
What's so funny, Irby?
Irby's always laughing at something. They killed El Mencho using military intelligence provided by the U.S. government. Really?
That's what they say.
That was his name, El Mencho. Oh, because I heard it and I was like, okay, so they killed somebody from the cartel. Like,
did you see the videos?
No, I didn't watch
it. It's crazy over there right now.
I didn't watch it. So the U.S. is putting their nose in everything, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I was entertained by this video. Hold on a second. I mean, if you want to laugh, because I gotta laugh at this chick every time I hear her with her dumb ass. And I was trying to find some updates on her today, like anything recently, and I haven't heard anything from at least 6 months ago.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
I love watching her, Fulana.
She's so dumb.
I love that. And when I hear people make fun of how she was singing that, so I was like, man, that woman is the dumbest. Oh my God. Hold on, people. Guess I'm not gonna be able to do it today. All right, so the cartel was a setup. I didn't even realize his name. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes, like what they push to me is not that. That's not what I get pushed in there. I heard something in there, but yes, I do, Irby. Social media is lit. I love the twerking videos. Yeah, as long as you're watching that, the mind numbing stuff, that's it. You're good. I believe there's a war going on in Mexico right now. I believe that. I believe they're going after Iran for real. I heard something briefly on that. We're gonna take over Greenland, Iran, and Venezuela.
It's not we. It's Israel's gonna take over it.
The 51st state, 52nd state, and 53rd state. Sorry, PR. Oh no, there's another state coming in too, and I think PR is definitely going to be a part of it. But there's another one coming. Let me just play one more video.
Porque esto es una acción criminal. ¿Qué derecho tiene un emperador? ¿Qué derecho tiene un imperio? ¿Qué derecho tiene el gobierno de una potencia para negarle lo que necesita en combustibles para desarrollarse a un pequeño país? Un pequeño país que lo que lucha es todos los días contra la adversidad para lograr su prosperidad, la prosperidad que merece por su heroísmo. Un país que no es amenaza para la seguridad nacional de nadie. Nosotros somos un país de paz. Nosotros incluso en medio de toda esta agresión y el bloqueo de todos estos años hemos dicho que tenemos capacidad y disposición para dialogar con el gobierno de Estados Unidos. Lo que pasa es que el diálogo no puede ser bajo presiones. El diálogo tiene que ser en condiciones de igualdad, de respeto, y todo eso lo vamos a denunciar. Y sin miedo, pues nosotros sí tenemos la convicción de que nosotros tenemos que salir de nuestros problemas por nosotros mismos.
Do you believe that? And they had the violence playing in the
I don't know, man. I don't think the U.S. should do that.
They're trying, and I don't know what's gonna get them. You know that vieja has a side vieja for sure. I mean, that's gonna be the 53rd. They're trying to. They mentioned it. They said Venezuela, Greenland, and Cuba. You know, I don't know, because I see some videos, and I'm gonna play another woman from Cuba that, you know, she's saying, I don't know if you heard her. She's saying, and she's like around our parents' age, like they just need to start speaking against the government, blah blah blah. And I was just surprised that she was able to say that, and I don't know if it's because of her age or anything, but there was no repercussions for that. So I don't know. I did answer Irby, didn't I? I did say I have IG, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, Fulana, what do you think is gonna happen with Cuba? I asked you this last week, didn't I?
Yeah, no, I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know. I really hope for the best, but I don't think we should be involved, meaning this country.
Right.
They already involved with stopping everything from getting to Cuba, so they can take over like they did in Gaza. So
right.
Whatever they want to do in Cuba is not for the people of Cuba. It's for their own real estate benefit and vacationing and all that shit.
Sure,
so
for sure. The way they had it before.
Yeah, so the people who actually live there and worked there and, blood, sweat, and tears there and suffered there,
Mhm.
they get
Mhm.
nothing out of it.
Mm.
I say keep it the way it is and F the US.
Right. I don't know. The system is designed to keep us coming back to work, but never being free. Absolutely. I didn't hear. What didn't you hear, Irby?
I guess that you have an IG.
Oh yes. I did, Irby. You follow Fulana? I'll look for you. 1 second, people. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can upload this video. Are you whispering? What do I hear?
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm playing with some doll.
Oh no, okay. That's what I'm like spooky.
No, I was looking at this thing. The kid left up here, and I'm like, "What is that?" And I was looking at the dress, so that's what I heard.
You're making me nervous. I'm like, oh shit. Cuba, 54th state. Might as well pick on Colombia too. I believe Colombia's on the table somehow too, and then DR, so there won't be no more passport bros in the states now. Shit. Vote for me. I'll fix all this shit. I bet. No more passports. Man, Irby, he wants to control all of the Americas, right? That's the end result, that they want to control all the Americas. They want America to control all the Americas. So I don't know, and I don't know why that was. I don't know. They're not trying to take over any of the British countries, like the English-speaking Caribbean countries. They're not talking about, in Central America or South America. They're not talking about those. Only the Latin ones. So I don't know. I guess Fulana's right when she was like, "What it's going to be like for our kids and our kids' kids, the future. Like it's going to be bad." And then getting to the files, I didn't realize that the woman that was really instrumental in mentioning what was going on or spearheading the stuff with the files because of what happened to her, I didn't realize she killed herself, Fulana.
Did she?
That's what they're saying, and I don't even believe that.
There you go.
Like I said, everything is just very neat. So, no, I don't believe any of that. Huh. Interesting.
It's all very, very weird.
It's the way they're setting everything up. It's like
they don't plan on fixing this country. They want this country to go bankrupt.
But do they really think that the public is so because I'm not politically savvy, right? I'm just looking at a lot of stuff, whatever catches my eye, that's what I'll focus on. And it's like, but do they really think that the public or the citizens of this country really just don't get it? Like,
yeah, obviously. Look what they're getting away with. Obviously, they think that. Nobody's doing anything about it. Nobody's uniting. Nobody's standing up for anything.
All right.
Just a few people here, a few people there, but that's it. There's no action plan. There's nothing.
It's like the way they're doing it, like, and I'm like, they don't think that we're paying attention. Like,
we're not. Everybody's so self-absorbed. We're not. This man just gave himself $10 billion to his charity. How did that of our money?
That's crazy.
Of our money.
But I heard that and I was like, yo, that's crazy right there. And I'm like, and everybody's sitting back, nobody's saying impeach, nobody's saying,
girl,
put him in jail. Like nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
These files are the worst of the worst things that people have ever read, and no one's doing anything about it. Where are the next steps?
Well, they're making it
tear down the whole thing. Tear the shit down. Here, I'll give you matches. Light that shit up. If we
They're
all gotta
making it
suffer the consequences, let's just pull the band-aid off this shit and let's start now. Get it over with. I'm tired.
they're making it a joke though, Fulana. Like Pam Bondi, that's a joke. Her saying no, I'm not gonna
Dude,
speak for her. No, we're
what
not gonna do
human
that.
being walks past this lady and don't slap the living shit out of her? Like, how is Thanksgiving at your house? Like, who in your fucking family respects you after this?
Exactly.
Like, there's no one sane in your family, or do you just isolate yourself because you have no one now?
Yep.
Like, how do you coexist in the same room with somebody like that and not want to put your, like, I'm going to want to throw hands. I'm going to want to do something. I'm going to say something. I'm going to make her feel like shit every time I see her.
Monroe Doctrine. Facts, Irby. Yes. 400 billionaires have $6.6 trillion of wealth. Then it's the rest of us. Yeah, and they don't care.
We don't get
They
no
don't
free
care.
health care. We don't get no free nothing. Matter of fact, we're taking health care. We're taking food stamps. We're taking, stuff for the elderly. We're taking it all away. So just waste away and die. And we giving 10 million to a charity that this man just created out of nowhere. He's
Social
suing the
Security.
IRS for 10 million. You know who pays for that? We do. Our dumbasses pay for it because the billionaires ain't paying for it because they don't have to pay for it. They don't pay taxes. So it's like, what's going on?
Money controls sins, and sins are making money.
That's
That
right.
is true. And Fulana, when's the last time you got a letter from? What are you guys talking about? The same thing we've always been talking about, Lord. The state of this country, the state of the world. We're getting depressed. I'm about to start playing the violins and grab a freaking a
When's the last
razor.
time I got a letter from who?
Social Security. Remember how they used to send you like every
Oh,
year
they
or
don't
every
do
couple
that.
of
It's all
years?
electronically. You got to go online, you sign up and do all that BS. So they send you an email like every quarter or some shit like that.
I don't get that.
Because you
You
don't
have
go
to send it.
online. You didn't log in. But you can go in
When
and
did that
see it.
change, Fulana?
Girl, I don't know. Everything changes. I was just wondering that too. I think I looked it up last year. I
Hmm.
said, how do I find out? So I went online and I checked.
Because they're talking about now what I'm seeing a lot of videos on, and I don't know. They're saying that you're not going to really suffer too many penalties, but people, instead of waiting till you're 65 or 67, or by the time we get to retire, it'll be 70, to take your money when you're 62.
I mean, you can.
They're saying to take the.
If you think about it, you're only getting a couple $100 less, and if you calculate that to 52 weeks, then it doesn't seem like a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you spend it out, let's say you get to live to your 90s. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
some people die at 65 and never get to collect. Some people die at 67 and never get to collect. So why not
Exactly. Exactly.
cash that shit in and keep it moving
You
and work a
know,
little part time? Why work full time all the way through?
they're in Walmart. Thank you for
Girl,
coming to
let me
Walmart.
see your receipt. Have a nice day.
Irby, yeah. Well, a lot of us here are close to retirement. Irby, you're the one that's still in your prime, so you better be worried
Irby,
about the state of
I've
this
been trying to
country,
retire since my 20s.
you
Just
know?
haven't found the right man.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Irby's trying to age shame me. It's a pleasure getting older. I'm looking forward to grandkids. Not no time soon because I don't want to jinx my kid, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter in my life. That's
Girl,
what
them
life's all about.
grandkids gonna wear that ass out.
They wear your ass out, right?
Girl, you'd be like, oh my God, they're so cute. Be like, holy shit, when's your mom coming home?
No, they are. They are. They are. I just want to take my girlfriends out to eat without breaking the bank. I just want to fill up my car without going. Exactly. Can I trick a piece? You're absolutely right, Dusty. I mean, is that asking for much? That's not asking for much. You want to take out to eat, and fill up your car. You used to be able to do that 20, 30 years ago without breaking the bank, and we were making half of what we make
It
now,
costs
probably.
$70 to fill my tank.
She's gonna retire you. No, you're not trying to age shame me or be okay. Yeah, I don't say my age, but I'm old. I'm old enough to be your mama. No biggie. I always said I enjoyed my youth. Not that I'm retirement age yet, but I enjoyed my
I have
20s and
fun
my 30s.
too. I mean, I'm glad we didn't have cell phones. So sometimes I do, because sometimes I wish we would have captured some of those moments.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But when we tell the
Uh-huh.
story, I think people can kind of picture it.
And that's the fun in it, right? Because you're getting
Yeah,
a visual as you're talking about it.
absolutely.
So I definitely enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll live long enough to we'll be in our 80s and we'll start talking about laughing like
Yeah, I want to see these girls be teenagers and I get to tell them all the shit I've done. They won't believe it. They be like, "No way, T2."
Old means outliving dummies. Exactly. Excuse me. I'm meant to go on. Oh, Fulana, this came out of nowhere, yo. I thought I
Girl,
was dying the other day. My son was like, "You want me to make you some tea?"
girl, I was
I'm
sick. I
like,
told
"Do
you.
something for me." And then it's cold again. Like it's going to go down to like 30s and stuff. But you guys are getting the blizzard. It just bugs me out how the whole country, like except for like the West Coast, goes into this type of winter. Like you guys used to get a winter, and Texas didn't get
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm
Like,
really
why?
starting to think it's controlled. It's
I
so
know it's
weird.
controlled. I've always felt like that because I'm like, come on now. Like when we got that freak snow a few years ago, and then we got it again like last month. I'm like, that's not normal at all. And then they said that you guys, like the snow wasn't going away because they put something in the air. The way that things participated
No,
in the way the
our
snow.
snow didn't go away because it was below zero for multiple days and it was solid as a rock.
They
It just
said it was
started going
something
away
else.
now because the temperature went up to 30s and 40s. It felt like summer. But now that it went away, now we got this shit to come. It just all came back. The only difference with this snowfall and this blizzard that we're getting right now is
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
temperatures are good. They're not they're not below zero temperatures. So it won't freeze as hard and it'll melt away faster, except for we're getting snow all week.
I mean, you still got another month to get another blizzard because March is that month where either
They
you
say
can
we're
skate
getting
through
more
it.
snow on Wednesday and Thursday, like, 4 inches here, 2 inches there. I'm like, ugh, every year I say I'm gonna buy a snowblower. I never buy it. And
No,
look at now.
that's crazy, and I hate driving in that. I don't know how you, Fulana, I don't know how you do it. I hate driving in the snow.
My car's still dirty from the last snowfall. I
You
just
didn't
said
bother to clean
yesterday,
it.
huh?
You didn't bother to clean it.
No, I was gonna clean it, but it was so cold I thought the damn thing would freeze shut. So then
Oh,
I didn't clean it, and then I waited and I said, "Oh, I'll clean it this weekend." And I'm like, "What the hell for? It's snowing."
Dusty, a birthday next week. Watch you got on my my 40 whole week. I give you $1. I give you $1. Don't you drink whiskey, Dusty? Oh, 40. It just rained heavily here. Oh, good for you. Over here, it hasn't rained. Did it rain? It rained a few days ago. But I don't know. With Texas, they say it's like a bipolar thing because, it'll be warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, warm, cold, So it's like, and since I'm getting older, it's hard for the body to catch up with the weather changing so fast. So I think that's why I got sick. Because when I came back from New York that round, when I got home, Fulana, I got sick. I think I told you, right?
Oh no, you didn't tell me. I didn't know.
Yeah, I got sick. Like a day after I got home, I got sick, and I knew it because it was really cold over there. Then it was warm over here, and then we had that the cold weather the last time here. But I don't know how I got. What did I do? Oh, I know it was Valentine's Day when I went out to Houston, and it was windy and it was a little rainy. But they didn't say it was going to be cold. But I definitely got caught up in that, and then boom, got sick. Florida weather is crazy in the months. But I heard you guys got cold too, and so did Georgia. My sister was telling me it's cold over there too. Let's see if I got a. Oh wait.
Did you see how they said we're gonna run out of water?
On the West Coast, I heard they were running out of water. So now we're
Because of
gonna.
all this AI bullshit. Because
Yeah, because it takes a lot of water to run it, right?
To run those servers, yep.
That's crazy. Water? You would never think water, though, right?
And they're gonna open a facility out here in Jersey. I don't know if they're gonna stop it, but
A facility for what?
for the servers, for the AI servers,
Mm.
it's gonna drain the electrical system, the water system, everything.
Lord have mercy. You're right. Or kids, because I don't think I'm gonna live. I'm not gonna live to seeing this. All right, let me put a conspiracy theory video, and then you tell me what you think about this, Fulana. I think this guy's onto something.
I believe someone just found Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine? Do I know you? You know Ghislaine?
No, sorry.
No? Oh, I used to order hella pizza off of her.
Oh, really?
She always delivered, yeah.
Now I'll give her some credit. She did a good job at hiding her British accent, but you can't hide those chompers or that nose. Look at the dip in the nose, the flare in the nostrils, the damn teeth, the way they sit. How about that upper lip? Come on now. They'll call you a psycho for suggesting that this could be Ghislaine, but then they'll try to sell us this, whatever this is. It's not her. Just notice how her left eye sits slightly lower than her right eye in both of these images. And this is a consistent feature in multiple images. Something fishy is definitely going on, but I'd love to know your opinion in the comments below.
What you think, Fulana?
Well, from my understanding, that picture or that video was taken a while back. Number
Mhm.
one. Number two, but she still, I believe, should have been in prison or was whatever when it was done. Was it
Right.
her? It looks very much so like her and her brother and
Mhm.
her lawyer.
Mm.
They also put those pictures side by side as well.
And the woman that they've been showing.
That was not her.
Exactly.
That 100% was not her, and whoever says it was is just an idiot, and I don't give a damn.
And that's what I'm trying to
That was
say.
not
Like
her.
they're putting it out there for us, like we're really that stupid. The AI facilities have a huge carbon
Because they've
footprint.
been playing us for years, man. They've been playing us for years.
And I think that's why they're pushing AI so much, like we discussed before, so that we don't know what we're looking at, if it's real or if it's not. But like this swapping her out like that, it was like, no, she's just white with dark hair, like short dark hair, and you just put glasses on her, saying, okay, we can camouflage her that way. Nobody will know, nobody will be able to tell the difference. And yeah, you're looking. I was like,
And they said that was in Canada.
Oh, it's crazy.
But she did answer when he said the name.
Right, exactly. A lookalike, you think that's her doppelganger? Huh?
I said conspiracy theory or not. You know what I mean?
I think it's a
To each his
conspiracy
own.
theory because I believe that they're trying to deceive the public and they're playing all these games with us. Like with the files, like it's like, who takes that long? I think Watergate went faster than what's going on with these files. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like
They puppeteering.
yes, it's like it's like a game, and who is really pulling the strings? Because it's not even our president. Who's really pulling those strings?
I just don't understand how these people sit there and they say these things to defend this shit, and it's crazy to me. The politicians, and I'm just looking at them like, how do you go home at night? Obviously with security, thank God, because if you didn't, like,
They don't care.
you know what I mean?
They don't care. They don't care. And like I said, it's one thing after the other, and I don't know. It's getting spooky, and like I said, like now they're pushing the Muslim shit, and I'm like, okay, so this is another distraction you're trying to get me on. So
Listen,
that's
he
something
has a
else.
defense mechanism for everything except this.
Crazy. Uh-oh, it's gonna get better now.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God.
Mr. Rackley. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
We good.
I'm here sick as a dog, but I'm glad you decided to join my panel.
I'm doing good. I gotta make I never seen you live like this. I gotta make why am I echoing?
Rob, this is my third live. I think I've been live every week now.
Okay, now I gotta make a YouTube an appeal, a rejection appeal, because I got like 2 million views on my YouTube shorts, and they like, you just was reposting people's stuff, and I was like, yeah, but
everybody does that.
Yeah, but they on my line, so
you got to chop it up a bit though.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to like edit stuff and do whatever. But I seen you live because I was like finna do the video, but I gotta just do it before I gotta do it before 12, so I can chop it up for a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
How's both of my baby mamas doing? Well, that's Marina and
Fulana.
What? I already know. That's my third baby mama.
We're chilling. We're here, getting depressed, talking about the state of the country and the world, and how you're president, because he's your president.
Yes, he is. The second greatest president of all time after George Bush.
Look at Rob looking for a pardon.
Irby, since the pandemic, don't let Rob tell you.
Yeah.
Irby's like, baby mama.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We go way back.
This year I'm celebrating my 29th birthday.
Rob is in dog years. Oh my God, Rob, I'm sick. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me get. I want to put some ranch on this. This Caesar salad. I need that. You know what? I'll eat it. I'll eat this later. I'm okay. I'm drinking down Julio. But
what's good, Rob? So what's going? I know you went live at the same time. That's why I was like, dang it, Rob just went live.
No. You don't got to worry about that. Nah, because I my partner, he bought it he bought it. It's not a brand new car, but it's new to him, and he had me out all day. And then,
I heard him in the background. So okay.
Yeah, he had me out all day just to be like, man, I just want to kick it with you. And I'm like, listen, man, I got to go to work. I got to do this. I got to do that.
Right.
And I was just upset. So I was like, yo, I'm just finna get off where I'm mad at. So I just picked on everybody. That's all. But I just wanted to say to both my baby mamas that I have a job now.
I heard you say job. I was like, ooh, job, okay.
Somebody said Job Corps.
He's too old for that.
I just wanted to say that I'm still not gonna pay y'all. I don't care. I'm a deadbeat dad. I don't care. I'm working under the table, so y'all can't get no money whatsoever. You can send private investigators. I'm just act like
you don't need it. You're saying it on my live stream right now, so we got you.
Oh damn!
I'm submitting this evidence to court, and you're gonna pay up, buddy.
But we need we need a test. We need to go to Maury. We got to bring Maury out because I need both y'all women to be so upset that I ain't at the father that you run way in the back.
I'm not fighting Solana. I'm not fighting her. You're not gonna get to see both of us fight. I'm sorry.
No, not fight each other. I'm talking about
gonna run off the stage.
Yeah, to run off the stage and the camera follow y'all like this. And then y'all go in the back and fall down like, I never cheated on him. How, man? How you didn't cheat on me and the kid ain't mine?
And the kid be looking just like you, right? They be like, and you're not the father.
You guys got eyebrows, so that's your kid.
This world, man. Morena, let's go to the rainforest and reset the planet. You know what I'm saying? But
I will say this when it comes to current events, is that there's a lot of things that go on a macro level, but just focus on the micro. So like if you really think that your vote will change something, then vote city and county. So within city and county, it's like, yo, they need a light here. They need to fix these potholes. Focus on those. When it comes to the president dealing with North Korea or dealing with China and tariffs and all that, we don't have no control over that. But you can make a difference when it comes to putting a stop sign at like 2-3 blocks from an elementary school. where people
You
drive.
you just pissed Fulana off now because Fulana is ultra
No.
mad and she doesn't want to hear that.
No, he's right. You gotta stop. You gotta start from the bottom and vote where you're gonna see the instant difference.
Yeah.
But filling the pothole isn't gonna make how you feel any
It's
better.
gonna make my drive a little
beyond
bit
the pothole.
better.
You can
Filling
drive
the
around the
pothole,
pothole.
it's gonna make it. It's gonna. Yeah, it is gonna make me feel better because it's instant gratification if you see what's getting done in your own city by the people you voted for, and you have to vote for the smaller people because they have the. They go in and they do the fight towards the president.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
the problem with a lot of people. They don't vote for this. They don't show up for the smaller people. They
Yeah.
only show up every 4 years for the larger people.
Right, right. That's true. That's
But
true.
you
When they
got to
think that their
realize
votes
that the
gonna
people
count.
underneath him are the ones that got to push all these things up to him.
Or pay for lobbyists. That's what I was gonna say because we was talking about the Muslims Rob, and they
got my name already. Just call me Baby Daddy.
They're taking over different. They're taking over different sects, and I saw a video that said that we're doing it the legal way. We don't have to fight them. You know, we have to fight them. We would fight to take over. And they're talking about America. We're just paying lobbyists to push our agendas. You know, and that's the way to go. I've always said that.
You know, my thing is I don't like when people. You have a whole area of the world where Muslimism is dominant. Stay there.
They want to take over the world.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They can't do it. They could have been did it, but now
they're doing it slowly.
Yeah, it's like, well, you know, like this is America. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I want America to be all black or I want America to be all white. Right. I want America to be America, right? Because at the end of the day, having like a melting pot is a wonderful thing. Because, you know, like I want to be able to say, okay, well, black women, you want to turn your back on me? Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I don't have to go to China to get a Chinese woman. I don't have to go to Brazil to get a woman from Brazil. I don't have to go to Colombia to get a woman from Colombia. I don't have to go to, you know, like the Caribbean to get a woman from the Caribbean. They're all here.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's a wonderful thing, right? And so, but to force your ideology upon other people and then say that they're insensitive to how you feel, well, you have a whole place where your way of thinking is dominant. So if I'm a misogynist, then all I got to do is just go be around a whole bunch of dudes. That's called the gay club. You know, I'm sorry. The
gag club. Yes.
Yeah. And if women want to be man haters and feminists, there's a place that you can go. It's called the opposite, the female yak club. And so, but it's more or less to me, like I focus on the philosophy of the ideologies between when people try to come up with these laws and the issues. Like, okay, I'm gonna say something. Can I talk about the E-files?
Exactly. You know, talk about it. Mm-hmm.
All right. I may not come out and say things like I hate the YT people, but I will say that the E-files, they were focused on if they were really mad, like how they did black people back in the day, and they put them on trees and had them, looking like oranges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If they was really mad, then do that to your politicians, do that to the billionaires, do that to the multimillionaires, because they was a part of that. But there was a clip of some senator that said that if we was to prosecute all the people that were named in those files, this whole system would collapse. So what they're going to do is just try to sweep it under the rug. But due to social media, there's people who would never let it go.
Right.
And so now we're like, well, why are you worried about, is there a new strain of C-19 coming out? Oh, but what about Transformers Part 7 or whatever? No, we don't care about that. We want to know how come Bill Gates was ordering pizza, and we know what pizza is. We want to know yeah. You know what I'm saying? What was y'all doing?
Exactly.
You know, you worried about me having a knife or a gun. I'm not over here trying to lay down with a little kid.
Yep.
But yeah.
And I was telling that to Flan. I was like, they're playing the public like we're stupid, like with this. Like I said, Watergate went faster and smoother than this stuff. The Iran, that when what was it? Oliver North, when he was on trial, like everything went. You know what I'm saying? It went so fast. Yes, and with this, they're like, come on now, like we're stupid. Like I saw Pam Bondi, they're asking her a question. She's like, you saw her theatrics were ridiculous. She's like, I'm not answering that question. No, I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing. Who does that? When did we start having a kangaroo court?
It been like that. You know,
we just never seen it because I've never seen it like that.
It's selective outrage, and it's, you know, like people want to say like the war on drugs. Oh, that's let the minorities deal with that. But then at the same time, well, where were they coming from?
Yeah, it wasn't serious until they started popping pills when their community started popping. You know.
Well, no, I'll say this: like the whole Iran Contra thing was about the CI, and you know the other letter. You know, California in America. Those people, they were working with the people in Central and South America to bring over illegal substances to fund a war that they couldn't get the money for because Congress couldn't do it. So they reached out, they went behind the red tape, and they got it done. They got the funding to get it done. And so, but what I'm really trying to say
they threw him under the bus, Oliver North. He had nothing to do with that, with the funding for it. He's just a yes man. He followed orders. That's what I'm saying. Like, so that was like the okie doke, right? Well, he's gonna be the, you know, he's gonna take the fall for it.
And you know, and I mean, like you want to blame like people, you know, and the higher ups. Okay, y'all remember like 2 months ago where the Somalians was doing that healthcare scam and the daycare scam, and everybody was like, "Oh, the Somalians and this and that," right?
Right.
You remember that? And they were like, "Yo, they done stole hundreds of millions of dollars." But at the top of that pyramid scheme, it was a white woman. So it's always gonna be somebody white.
Always.
At the end of the day, like, you know, like we worried about Freeway Ricky Ross. Like, you think that he had, you know, Coca-Cola growing in his backyard?
Not at all.
No. But you know what I'm saying? But they got to pick a fall guy. And the thing is, in the e-files, the fall guy is going to be the vast majority of the multimillionaires and the billionaires and the athletes and the entertainers and the movers and shakers. So that's why the lady was like, "Oh, we don't want to prosecute them, and we're trying to sweep it under the rug because now we're going to have to rely on the upper middle class, the middle class, and the low class. We're not going to be able to run the gamut around the poor people." And then that's when the rich people are going to be like, "You know what? How about I just leave America and go to Belize or something where there's no extradition?" And so, yes, you know, when it comes to a lot of these things, like when you look at R. Kelly, right? So they gave R. Kelly 30 years for what he was doing. So that's the bare minimum of what Bill Gates got to get. If R. Kelly was messing with a 17-year-old, Bill Gates was messing with a 7-year-old. So you deserve triple life. Sure. And they don't want to do that. So, you know, like it's allegedly.
You know what they're trying to do, right? Because I haven't heard the buzz on Jay-Z no more, but they're trying to put they keep showing all these black faces because somebody black is gonna take the fall. Like they're gonna highlight that person, and that's gonna be like the whole file. They tried it with Diddy, and we haven't heard nothing about Diddy yet, and no pardons or nothing. But then they're trying to throw Jay-Z under the bus. Then they try to sneaking Michael Jordan with that stupid video. You know, like they're trying
What are you
to
pitching that little white man?
yes, that's crazy. They're trying to throw the pedo thing in, you know, in that direction. And I didn't. It was your stream, right? When you showed that it was water, wasn't it? What? Because they didn't show.
They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna put it on a black guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be too hard
because they're gonna have to open the files for real, okay? Because it's gonna be an outrage from the white community saying, "Oh, they're in there, open it up, blah blah blah." It's gonna be their own people, so they're not gonna do that.
I think they know it's their own people, but like they're gonna
no, it's gonna be their own
they're gonna use
meaning they're people who, you know how I'm against it. Their people, as soon as they find out it's a whole bunch of black men in there doing it to little girls, they're gonna be like, open that shit.
Yeah.
Their people is gonna turn against them to open it because they're gonna want to prosecute them. But in order to prosecute them, they have to open it to everybody.
Dusty, like you're gonna disappear tomorrow.
I would say, like, even
they
though
have no gain in putting it on Jay-Z and them, none whatsoever. If they do that, you know, and let's say they do, Jay-Z's gonna try and prove himself, and when he tries to prove himself, they have to open everything up to make him, you know, come out as he's not involved.
I think they're gonna fix it so the whole focus will be on that, and then they're gonna make it real.
They're gonna fix it so nobody in that file gets in trouble. Because the minute one does, and you hold them accountable, they're gonna either disappear like the old dude did, or they gotta open up the whole can of worms. And that's why they're keeping it on the hush. That's why they don't want to give out more information, and that's why they don't want to prosecute anybody. But hopefully with those other countries trying to prosecute for other things, not necessarily for the things that they have done,
like
maybe that could open it up as well. Yes.
Like, you know.
But they're making it seem like he did everything by himself, and he wasn't by himself doing it.
But Andrew, they didn't arrest Andrew for that. They arrested him because he shared information about the country. They didn't arrest him for what he did to the little girl.
So why are they showing pictures of all that?
Because that's in the file. That's real life shit. But that's also clickbait, and that's also news, and that's also a way to look at it like something's getting done. But it's not for that necessarily. That's not the crime he's arrested for.
It's like this. Would either any one of you, I'm going to say Morena or Fulana, you can do triple life for one of these, or you can do 10 years for selling some illegal substances.
Right.
Most people gonna say, well, don't get me for that. I can get some get back. Even though I'm 60, I could come out at 70.
Right.
Right. But to triple life, you're never getting out. You know what I mean? So some people are choosing to take L's on some other things. And now, so back to the e-files. A lot of normal people, people think that Bill Gates and Melinda Gates or whatever, like it's only them.
Right.
It's some random dude that's playing video games on Xbox that is related to Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is those are the people who are going to be like, man, why are we talking about the e-files? Let's talk about this other situation. Oh, there's a storm going on in the United States. Let's talk about that. Let's focus on something else, because that's his uncle, that's his dad, that's his cousin, that's his. So, and then if there are 500 people in the e-files, those 500 people are related to a lot of, business owners and multimillionaires. Those multimillionaires are related to people who are regular millionaires. Those regular millionaires are related to people that make $500,000-$600,000 a year, things like that. Those people are related to this. It's all going to crumble.
So it'll be a trickle down effect.
Yes. And so those are the people that are trying to focus on ICE. Hey, everybody, let's get ICE out of here. No. Let ICE do their thing. We ain't worried about ICE. We should focus on the e-file, and then let's see the trickle down effect. And I guarantee you, we will then find out who was the person who snatched the little white baby girl up and then threw her to the rich people, because they don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a whole syndicate. I mean, of course, you know, of course. Yeah. I mean, they were talking about the movie. Did you see that movie? Because I saw that movie. What's his name? Was the director? The one, Passion of the Christ. What's his name?
Mel Gibson.
Yes, he had a movie 2 years ago about how people were going to South America, and it was a model who would tell the parents, you know, we can put your kids in commercials, blah, blah, blah. And then she would round these kids up and then have them sent to an island.
Oh,
and
wow.
Supposedly Mel Gibson and was it Mark Wahlberg? Mel Gibson and some other actor were like, they were trying to tell us what's really, you know, and I was just like, come on, man. Like, you're trying to tell us what's going on by putting it in a movie, and you think the people that are really doing it don't know that you're putting it out there. Like, you know,
yeah,
I don't know.
I feel that there's people who Hollywood turned their back on, and those are the people. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Those are excuse me. Thank you. Those are the people who have insider information. Those are the people who, like, when people would say like things like, remember, if you look on like the Jimmy Kimmel or the Dave Letterman show or whatever, when they was like, Jim Carrey is off his rocker, but he was doing this. He was like, yo, the Illuminati, and yo, and he was saying things like orange juice and tomatoes, and we was like, what? But he knew the codes, but we didn't know at the time. The same way that like when I look on TikTok, people were like, yo, Michael Jackson was out here protecting the kids. Like he was like, yo, hey, little Macaulay Culkin, hey, little baby, you know, Britney Spears, come on, rock with me. Don't go over there with Harvey Weinstein. Come over here with me. I'm Michael Jackson. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna do this, and then they wanted those little kids. They wanted to kiss them on the lips and stuff like that. And he was like, and he could just only get so many. But we thought, you know, not we, but some people was like, yeah,
they put it out there like, yeah, it was something else.
Like it was Michael Jackson. But when you look at it now, I wonder, is Michael Jackson in the E-Files?
They try to say first they said no, and then they try to say yes. So I'm like, they're playing games with it. But you know, he's dead, so I can only speculate. But I bet they're missing women who will never be. Yes, Native American women too.
Yeah, you know, any, you know, we have to, you know, like, okay, so we have to trickle.
It's so much bigger than what we think, right? It's so much bigger, and I was like, it's not just America, because India is huge for that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't want to speak, you know. A whole nother country, you know, like because listen, everybody, let me share y'all a real story
that won't get my channel taken down.
One time, you know, I was like 16, 17. I went to the East Coast, and there was these two chicks, right? And you know, looking back on it, I don't mind. So basically, I'm gonna tell the truth. So it was TT Juju and Fulana. You know what I'm saying? They was rubbing all on my body because I was sexy and stuff. And they was like, come back with me to the hotel and stuff. And ooh, and they was grabbing me and stuff and touching on my body.
I don't know why you had to start with the truth, but go ahead.
Yeah, and I you know, they kidnapped me and they kissed all on me and stuff and tried to make me, you know, that's how come they my baby mamas. And so, you know, like they forced themselves upon me, and being a man, it doesn't, you know, it's like, hey, come on, man, Rob. But, you know, at the same time, I could start a TT and Fulana files and get y'all women arrested. But, you know, we all had a fun time, and that's why I'm not paying y'all child support, because you know what you did to me. I was just a kid. Okay. So I just gotta have fun, because you know we got to keep it light, because you know there was Irby was like allegedly, so we have to throw some jokes in there so that you know they can't.
Yeah, but we can still have the conversations, because unfortunately, all we can do is talk. Like it doesn't affect change, but it allows you to get it out. Like your stance on it, like the way you put it, I forgot that it's not just what you just said, just people there. It's a trickle down effect, and of course, so it's going to be even more than just what's in there, So you are absolutely right, and I didn't think about that.
Because at the end of the day, when somebody who's like, so imagine you're rich, you win the lottery, you have after tax, you have $400 million. Mm-hmm. You're not going to the block to go buy some weed. You're not going to the block to get some Coca-Cola. You're going to have somebody come get it so that it doesn't come back to you. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to tell your cousin, you're going to give your cousin $5,000 so that he can keep a certain amount, and then he going to call his partner so he could keep a certain amount, so the partner could call another dude, he could keep a certain amount, so then the other dude could get what you need, and it never traces back to you because you can always say, I didn't know.
Right.
And that's just for some weed or some Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? Now just imagine if you was over here trying to do something really weird. You're going to make sure that the steps to get
coverage stop,
it stops. Like they can eliminate somebody before it reaches a certain level.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So if you went through 5 people, by the time somebody tell, and it goes from this person, we go let you free. Just tell us who's the supplier or whatever.
Exactly.
It's this person. They'll tell, and then that before it gets to the 4th person,
they're already taking care of the problem. Yeah.
Whoop, and then the trail is cold. You know? And so that's how it is when you really think about those type of ordeals. And people are, people ain't upset enough. We're not raging enough. People want to be out on the streets talking about ICE. Man, they just over here trying to get rid of illegal immigrants. If you're an immigrant and you're legal, they're not looking for you. But if you're illegal, you got to go. So guess what? If you're part of the e-files in any way, shape, or form, you need to go. We need to be upset over that because
there's other things going on though too, Rob. When you're talking about the illegals, but they're getting rid of the illegals because Hispanics are quickly becoming the majority. But I just said that Muslims are the ones that are starting to take over, and they're infiltrating legislation like they did in the UK. So yeah, you get rid of the Hispanics, so now they're not the majority, so they can't affect legislation, but the Muslims will.
Well,
that's where it's going. That's a whole other story, but that's what I've been seeing, and that's what I've been putting together slowly. That's what's happening.
I seen that it was something in the Bronx or
in the Bronx, in Michigan,
and they had to, the thing where they pray 5 times a day. And
yes. They're doing it in New York too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It was in New York. And I saw the video. It was on TikTok, and I was like, "Yo, y'all voted for that dude? Ain't y'all mayor?"
Yes, not my mayor. I'm six.
I understand. The same reason that I would never in my life support Kamala Harris. I know people is like, yo, man, how come you don't like her? She's black. Like, no, she's not. Number one, I went through a case and she thought it was like some big RICO thing. And she thought like they could, like crack the code. And Kamala Harris, my lawyer was like, yo, man, Kamala Harris is literally going to be the one that we go against. And, like once you found out that it really wasn't that serious, she separated her. She was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And I was like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I never liked her because she was the like attorney general in San Francisco. I never liked her. This is back in the early 2000s. This is like 2003. I never liked her. You know what I'm saying? And I would never vote for her ever. I don't care. Like when Donald Trump took away her vice presidential, like the Secret Service, I was glad. You don't deserve it anyway, broad. And I'm not trying to say that to be mad at women, but what I'm trying to say is that we don't know what this lady is actually trying to institute, or what, like when they say Barack Obama is a Muslim and stuff like that. Well, guess what? People forget that, okay, he was a Democrat. Y'all voted for him. I didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When Barack Obama swore into office, I want people to find out, was it on the Bible or was it on the Quran? If anybody knows, if anybody in the chat want to Google it, did Barack Obama swear on the Quran or the Bible? Somebody put it in the chat. And, that was the beginning.
Well, it ain't going to make a difference by the time these people infiltrate, we're all going to be reading the Quran. I'm trying to tell you that that's the way it's going. And slowly but surely, I'm putting it together. And that's why they're pushing out the Hispanics. That's the focus on it. The Hispanics, these stupid foul. Like, there's a lot going. They're playing us for fools. They're really playing with real stuff. They're playing us for fools with real things.
It's sad. I'd say that it's until we actually, as Americans, pick one thing at a time to rage, and we're all like, if everybody's doing their own raging, we're not going to come together to fix any issues. And so, if you try your best, cool. But outside of that, just get your money, because we could talk about it till we all blue in the face. And, it just, let's have fun and just talk about it. And, maybe it'll pass over. But outside of that, we too, as like the elite, have effectively been using social media to determine and dictate. Some people want to focus on this, some people want to focus on that. And until we say, all right, we all agree that all these things are a problem, this is the major problem, let's focus on that, get these people out of here. Then, focus on this, get this situation taken care of. Focus on this, and then when we done, we can say, cool, we got about a 10, 15, 20-year grace period to where we all did our thing, and hopefully that's it, But I just wanted to show up for a little bit of time. I didn't mean to take over, but I did want to show you some love, though, TT.
Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got to do this.
You're appreciated. You're appreciated over here, Rob.
That's right. I better be.
This is the version of you I like. That's why I'm like, I like when Rob comes on my channel, because I don't hear all that other stuff. Not that it's bad. I like it when it's entertaining, but
Yeah, I know I'll be hurting feelings. But you got to understand, when I do that, it's because when I do that, it's because I'm out here getting beat up by like 50 different people.
No, for sure. I know that.
So I have to lump people into groups, say this, say that, say this, say that. And because if I pick on one specific individual, they're going to literally say, but it was all of us. And I'm like, you a snitch. And I don't respect that. So I might as well just leave you in a group and pick on all of you.
Right.
So, but just to keep people, protected. I might not like it. But thank you for having me up. I saw you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you, Rob.
All right. Hey, Fulana, y'all want me to come out there again so we could,
Good night, Rob. Thank you for
Hey, everybody. I had a threesome with both of these women. Nah, bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye, Rob.
Stupid.
Oh, he's funny. I like this, Rob. Earlier, I was like, yo, you got to take that act on the road, yo, because he had me dying earlier. He had about 3 streams today, and he had me dying earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that part was right about the trickle down effect. I didn't think about that because it would go beyond that, but it's like it has to. And I don't know who's going to be the one to do that. Like, is it going to be someone that they set up to say, okay, we're going to put this person in place to make it seem like they're going to put everything out there after, because it keeps getting redacted. So that means that by the time it does come out, it's going to be it's going to sound like Disneyland. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it had 3 million pages, it's going to have 3,000 pages by the time they get to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to chop it down.
Yeah.
So we're never going to really know. We're never going to.
I just don't understand how these people sit in the room in Congress on, they have a voice. They're
probably all in on it somehow. Someone just like
this shit, and they're coming out of there shaking their heads, upset, commenting on it, asking for more things to be released, and then you got the red side saying, "No, we're not gonna." You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, how could you say no?
They're playing games with it.
Y'all all reading the same shit.
Yep, they're playing games with it. They're playing games with it while we're sitting here, like getting really upset over it. They're playing games with it. It's a freaking game to them. I don't know, Fulana. And that's what I'm saying. Like they think that we're stupid. I'm like, so you're playing us for fools, and then you throw these people that in Congress that you having like these mock trials or mock sessions, and we're sitting there watching it, and it's like a joke. It's a joke. When I see the interactions for it, I was like, this is how politics works.
Yep, they don't answer no questions. They don't even doing shit.
No, and when they talk to you, it's like me and you arguing. Like I'm arguing, like Fulana, didn't I ask you? No, don't go there. I'm asking you this. And that. It's like a shouting match. It's like stupid.
It's like work. Let's be honest.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So it sounds. I thought there was a level of decorum that they needed to have.
They're just regular ass human beings, terrible ones at that.
I don't know. You didn't show up to my stream. Who are you talking to, Fulana? Because I showed up to yours. But
oh, you're talking about me?
I think so because you had one yesterday. Did I tell you yesterday you was live?
No.
I didn't.
No,
Maybe.
You I don't get notifications.
You'll stop him with it on my chocolate bun cake. But oh my God, and I bought 3 bottles of water. Oh my God. I think we're getting diverted in the group that I was talking about that they're trying to move out the Hispanics for. I think that's going to be like our next problem. I bet you by the next election, that's going to be our next problem.
What?
The Muslims.
Oh.
Let me show you a video. I just uploaded a video that I wanted to show before Fulana show up late. You, Titi, I showed up to your stream yesterday. Hold on a second. Let me see. Is this it? Yeah. Listen to this.
I just want to give a congratulations to our newly elected, amazing, wonderful mayor, Kwame Mami Bamdani. Everything's under control. The streets are all clear. Garbage is all being picked up. It's on schedule. It's every 3-4 weeks. They come by, they pick up some garbage. They're following the sanitation procedures of Cuba. It's going to be beautiful. Just get nose plugs in case the weather starts smelling. There's not that much garbage. Poquito.
What a jackass.
I was like, this guy.
I just want to give a congratulations.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to hit the mute button so I can cough. Oh my God. I'm like, is New York getting that bad? You've been, I mean, was he
I
mayor?
don't see that shit.
Yeah, he was
not too long ago.
No, he wasn't mayor when I was there. He wasn't mayor yet. But, he's raising all these taxes. I was just laughing like,
Oh, who? The new mayor?
Yeah. He's hitting some emergency funds and all this other crap. Is like, when people's like, oh no, we're not going to raise rents, we're not going to do this, and we're not going to do that. Like, where's he going to get the money from to like, let's say they're going to keep stabilize the rent. Okay, landlords, this is the business that they're in. So If you're not going to allow them to raise the rent, then how are you going to compensate them? Like they said it was even illegal, that he couldn't even do that. You know, so you gave them false hopes. Like I heard the tunnels and the bridges went up.
I thought he was gonna raise the tax on the rich.
Supposedly, they're never gonna get taxed though, Florida. They always claim they're gonna do that, and they never get taxed. The rich stay rich, and we get poorer. I heard the trains and buses went up, the tolls went up, and that's usually where you make most of your money at. You don't have to tax.
All that was scheduled to go up.
So it was scheduled before he came into office?
Yeah, all that shit gets decided way before the new person comes into office. They just have to make sure it goes in when it's supposed to go in.
But they're aware of that before they go in.
But there's nothing you can do when you're aware of it.
But you know, you're giving the public, or you're giving your constituents false hope, like, you know, and that's the biggest deal in New York is the rent. Like, you know, New York City, most people rent, they don't own. So it's like, and I was thinking about my rent
here and renting and driving me crazy.
But the way the rent goes up, like over here, like where I'm at, they try to sign you up early, right? Because they want to get you locked in. I hate that they do it so early, but sometimes it works out. Do you know they gave me 5 options? I have before the end of the month to renew, and it goes up $10. If I wait till March, it goes up $20. If I wait till April, it goes up $30. If I wait till May, you know, like it only goes up $10. I was like, this will never happen in New York. New York faithfully goes up $50 to $75 depending on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think even that they don't do it like that anymore. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes I want to go back, and I'm like, damn, do I really want to go back? Like, you know, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know how people are just rent alone. It's so bad. So I don't know. And then this guy's there. I didn't upload all the videos of all the prayers and stuff that's going on, and the fact that they're putting Sharia law, and there's a lot going on. Oh, hey, Rich. I'm like, where's the chat? Good evening, Rich. How's that snow? Well, Rich is in upstate New York, so I know he's getting it. It's really bad up there. Only the governor has power. The governor of New York? She raised taxes. I don't think the governors have that much power. What did Newsom do? Did Newsom stop Trump from doing anything? I don't think he did too much, but and Newsom says that they paid most of the country, you know, they fund most of it. Is it New York and California, or is it mostly California that funds these states? What?
I'm sorry. They fund red states.
California.
Yes.
It is California.
Most blue states do.
I don't know. Raise taxes. New York City Sanitation Department always have problems. Yeah, but aren't they neater about it now, Dusty? I mean, garbage used to look worse, I think, when we were growing up. Now it's all neat and clear bags, you know, and they line up across the street from corner to corner, you know, and you can see the rats going in between them, but at least it's all packed up right, you know? Ah, yes. You're not in the purple state. The 10th, shoot. He was something, but you know his mama was down with. She was friends with those people that are in those files. Snow's coming down, but not bad in my spot. We might have 3 to 4. Oh, that's not bad at all. I thought you would have it worse, Rich, because you're upstate.
No, the snow's higher down South Jersey. Like the shore, Atlantic City, and all that. They're getting 24 inches
from the coast. So all this blizzard isn't the lake snow effect. That's usually what hits the tri-state area. Is the the lake snow effect from Canada? Florida purple state trending red. More east. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, Rich. We're just jumping, you know, just here and there. We're not really focused on any specific topic. I'm just showing some videos and just, discussing the obvious. And it's just sad that we even have to talk about it because they know what needs to get done, I'm trying to see if I have another video. I wanted to show Rob the Somali video with the woman saying that she want reparations and see how pissed off he would get. I think I got one more to show. Yeah, I got one more to show. And then we can talk about whatever we want to talk about, then wrap it up, because I know it's almost 2:00 your time, so I don't want to keep everybody up. Hold on.
It's our great honor to welcome the Honorable Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani. We all hope and pray for his success and the success of the city of New York, and especially for success in staying a friend with the Jewish community of New York City. We welcome Mayor-elect Mamdani.
See that I don't understand. You saw the gentleman that was taught. He's part of that group, and he was talking about how he was being sarcastic, like he's not happy that they're there, and I know he's not the only one. So that, and then you have these, and I think those are the ones from Brooklyn that they're just acting like they're ecstatic. Like, what's he doing for them? Because one hand always washes the other, right?
Well, they always take care of the Jays, so.
Yeah, but usually between those two groups, they don't really deal with each other like that. Or is that the perception that we get, that they don't really deal with each other like that,
It could be a perception. I don't know. But, they always taking care of the Jays.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the other one. Adams went all the way to Israel and was kissing that man's ass.
That's right. We haven't heard a peep from that man, too. He bowed out gracefully, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he was never here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, is like the way and I'm like, has it always been like this? Because I never noticed it growing up, or is it more in your face because it's on the internet and we all have access to it? Like, we see it on almost any platform.
It's the access. We have a lot more access than we did back in the day.
Jesus, because I'm just like, come on. And something's hot today.
Remember how back in the day we didn't know if our parents had financial issues. We didn't know if our parents couldn't pay the light bill. We didn't know if our parents were struggling. These days, people are more voicey about their struggles. I don't have money for that. I can barely pay the lights. I can do it. We didn't hear that when we were younger.
No, we sure didn't.
A child was in the child's business. We mind our business. Not now. With all this social media and all this shit, everything's too fast.
I wonder what's going through kids' heads, because they have access to this too. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all come from the 80s and 90s and y'all talking like this. Yeah, because it's like, Irby, it's so real, right? And it's so real, and then it astonishes me how they're playing us, Irby. They're playing the public. Literally, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's 5 things going on that you're putting it out to the public, so that the public wants answers and they want responses and they want turnarounds and they want things to happen fast, and y'all playing games with it. Weren't we just talking about Greenland before? Yeah, Greenland's still on the table, but nobody's talking about it. And you know what's so crazy? I didn't know Greenland was full of indigenous people. I think
I know nothing about no Greenland.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But they're indigenous people there too, so it's like they're getting rid of one colonizer to put another.
Why Irby throw the 70s in there?
Because he's trying to make us feel like, I'm a 70s baby, Irby, so you're not killing me. You're not hurting me. Dusty too. Everybody's old here except you. Me, Rich, Dusty, Fulana. You the baby in here, buddy. They the real Brim Gang. Facts. Super facts. They are, and they've infiltrated and if that's the word I would use, but they have systematically placed themselves where the Muslims are attempting to place themselves now. And I'm telling you, they did it in the UK, and we don't hear about it because we don't watch UK news. But the same thing that's going on over there is happening over here, and it's happened in Australia. And where else did they talk about? Australia, the UK, and there's another country. Every place but where they live at. Because Rob was like, they got their own space. They don't want to stay there. They want to conquer. They still got the conqueror's mentality. Irby, yes, the Bronx was terrible. You know, so crazy, Dusty. You know, when you talk to people that are not from New York about the Bronx, and then back in the day, it's like a movie. It's like that. When you tell them a story, it's like they're thinking about New Jack City. You know, they hear the music and everything. They hear the soundtrack to New Jack City. Even though at some point that's what it felt like, you know. But it's crazy. I was here when they invented the toaster. Oh, Rich, yeah. I'm telling you, it's a blessing to get older. Say what you want to say. It's a blessing. I'm never gonna be ashamed of that. I just hate when people shame you for being older. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wish to be there one day.
27.
You're forever 27, but you're glad you're having a birthday each year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Come on, man. We wouldn't have evolved if we would have been stuck in our to imagine we'd be bored right now, Fulana.
Girl.
It would be boring. New Jack City was Brooklyn, right? No, that was Harlem. Stupid. I know you know. Everybody knows New York better than we do. Richie, I walked through Central Park when it only had 3 plants. Oh man, those New I had a great childhood. I have to say I had a great childhood. I had fun. There's a lot of fucked up things that happen, but at the end of the day, I have fun. We have fun. We have fun. 3 plants. Yeah, but we're all old here. Irby's with the old people. Fulana from Newark, right? Yeah. Okay. Shoot, I'm from the Bronx, and I didn't like Newark when I was younger.
I am not from Newark.
I was like, Newark. I was like, take me back to the Bronx. I don't like this shit. The Bronx ain't that bad. Newark. Oof. When me and my brother went there to visit one of my mother's cousins, Fulana.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we didn't even want to go outside. You know how you go visit somebody, you go outside. Like, we're gonna go outside. I was like, nah, we ain't going outside. We're gonna stay in the house. Newark was bad.
I'm from Newark.
No Newark. Newark was worse than the Bronx. People sleep in Jersey. I'm telling you.
The only thing I go to Newark for is the airport. That's it.
Oh, and the Spanish-Portuguese restaurants, girl.
Well, they got one in Clifton.
Yeah. That used to be the place to go eat there.
Yeah, it still is.
Your dad took us to one of them. What occasion was that for? We went to one of those. You remember?
Was it? Yeah, I think so.
Huge. Yeah, and the plates were huge.
Yeah, crazy.
Mm-hmm. That was the place to go. You know, they had a big Portuguese community there.
Still do.
They still do?
Yeah.
I know they had a lot of them in Harrison. Okay.
And Newark is up and coming now in some areas.
Yeah, they kind of like gentrified it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But that's what they do, right? They let us run it down.
Yeah.
Then they
buy
start
it for cheap.
Yeah, they give us
And
10,
they make it
15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. Then they make it impossible for us to live there.
Exactly.
You know, they're like they did in Harlem. A brownstone used to cost $80,000, $90,000 back in the day. Now it's in the millions. You could never afford it. I was looking at traffic cameras in the Bronx. It's coming down there. Yeah, man, that's crazy. What does it look like out your window, Fulana?
I got up a little while ago. It's looking like 2 weeks ago when we got that other snow.
Jesus, and then to shovel the snow. That's why I don't miss either having
Girl,
to shovel.
it's gonna be so heavy because it's not only snowing, then we're getting these little ice falls, like frozen rain, and then it snows again, and then it's just packing itself down layer after layer. Patterson, how dare
you got some nerve.
Herbie looking at a map, trying to. He's googling. Where is
No, I think he's heard of it. Herbie doesn't let on as much as he knows. I remember. Remember who I was with that was from Patterson? And trying to get me to move to Patterson. Remember who I was with that was from Patterson? Trying to get I was like, if I said for Pat to live like this, I'd rather go back to the Bronx. I don't care. Take me to the hood I know instead of a hood I don't freaking know. Get the hell out of here.
Girl, Patterson.
I was like, that was a hood with houses. Nope. No way. That's how I feel, Dusty. That's how I feel. Summers on the fire escape, playing handball, playing slugs, going to the rink. It was fun. We had fun. You know, we used to sneak up in abandoned buildings and stuff. Visit our little boyfriend's pigeon coop on the roof. There was so many stupid things to do. And we went outside, and we went outside all day, especially in the summertime. Wake up mad early, leave the house like 8 o'clock. Don't come back till 8 o'clock at night. Been out all day.
Yeah.
Right? And
No
don't come
cell
running through the
phone.
house, blah, blah, blah. Ve pa' fuera, ve pa' fuera. You know, they didn't even want you inside the house.
Exactly. They said, go outside and do something. Get out my
Yeah,
face.
but you sitting here looking at me. I don't want to be looking at you.
Yeah.
Go outside, find something to do. Oh man, yeah. The kids today wouldn't know that. There was a video that my son showed me. He was friends with these two Jewish. They were twins, and they made a video. They put it on YouTube, as a matter of fact, Fulana.
What is that?
They were kids, and they went to this park. And my son was about 10, I would say, not more than 10 or 11. And when I saw the video, he showed me the video. I was like, "Went to that park?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You crossed that big street?"
Oh my God. Wait, I think you showed me the video.
Yeah, I'm like, how did y'all get over there? Like, you know what I'm saying? You weren't supposed to do that. Yeah, we rode our bikes over there, Mom. And I was like, oh, hell no. I used to escape out the fire escape late at night. Baby girl blows. Ha ha. That was I'm telling you, that was the thing. I had it, we had it all set up because the elevator, that's when the elevators had the doors instead of the, going in and sliding in and out. It was a door. You would hear it slam. Toom. As soon as you heard that elevator door slam, it's like, okay, Poppy's coming. Go out the window. In the fire escape. Oh boy, running down the fire. Yo, those were the days. Those were the fun days, yo. I swear, when Dusty be telling stories, I'm like, wait, I know I didn't know Dusty back in the day. Because it seemed like everybody was doing the same ish. Titi, I know she was hanging out with Bimmy. No. Bimmy Supreme Team, that's Queens. Stop it. Supreme Team is Queens, and I was a teenager when all that shit was happening. No. Growing up pre-internet era was very special. High Street, Scotland, definitely very special. We had the best childhood. That's what Rob was talking about, Fulana, how Gen X was like the best generation. Is it because we're Gen X, or was it really the best? Good morning. My boom box. I had a Walkman. I didn't have the boom box. The boys had the boom boxes. And the ones that had it actually had money, and they had a gold chain and all that stuff. I didn't have no boom box. Didn't your brother have one, Fulana?
I had one.
Oh, you had one?
I got
No.
one now that I have here that's real old. Tape cassette, CD player.
You still have it?
And yup, and the speakers come off and you can put one.
I remember my turntable. I didn't want to give that up that my father had bought me when I was like 9, but that turntable lasted me till I was about 16, 17. Sure. It was crazy back in the day. I bet you Dusty went to the rink in Bergenfield, right, Dusty?
For real.
Uh-huh. I know he did.
It is so
Jersey
windy
was definitely
outside
crazy.
right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, that bad. People used to sleep on Jersey, Dusty. We used to be like, they used to be like, nah, Jersey. They country over there, blah, blah, blah. Nah. Yup, 12D batteries. We're like, Mommy, can you buy me some batteries?
Exactly.
No. No, I know y'all age. Same age as El Cool J. Yeah, we all around that age. Yes. Yes. We had them here in the UK in the piece of Lino to do our breaking our really linoleum. That's cool. But I know we used to hit up the free lunch. Yes. Where I was at is at the Grand. What's that school behind the Grand Concourse? Yes. Yep. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have to go back home, Dusty. Go to the school, get some lunch. You know, I think you got breakfast and lunch if I'm not mistaken. Yep. The Bronx was fun. Like, I forgot what was it, Irby that asked me about that? We went with the burnt down buildings and stuff. It was just like, you know, I don't know. We knew what parts were really dangerous and you knew the drug addicts. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Now it's worse. Like, you don't know who's out there or what they're doing, but we have fun. It was a childhood. No major incidents. It was all right. What time is that? I said I was going to shut it down and more people started showing up.
I know. It's like, where did people come from? Jesus.
I get it. That's the only thing I hate about being live. Like I like laying down and watching it. You know what I'm saying? And type in. That actually being on the panel. I like to be comfortable. But this is fun too. I'm just want to see what's going to come up this week so I can be a little bit more prepared this time. And definitely come on earlier. In fact, Morena knows. You know I do. We had so much fun, yo. Ay, Dios mío. I'm just surprised I'm not running to the bathroom drinking all this water.
Sure.
I got my recliner, Fulana.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, finally.
You
I was
love
just,
it?
yes, I was just mad. I didn't get the electrical one, though. I got the manual one.
Oh, damn.
But I was just mad that, you know, I paid for assembly. And homeboy called. It was supposed to be between 7 and 10 yesterday. And homeboy called and said, oh, I'm running behind, blah, 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 blah. Can I come between like 1 and 2 o'clock? Sure. So I'm waiting. 1:15, 1:20, he calls. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm having issues with my son or something like that. Can I come tomorrow? I was like, oh, no.
Having issues with his son. What the hell?
Yeah, he ran some BS. So I'm like, you know what? No, that's all right. I'm going to cancel it and get a refund. Oh, and I just hung up on him. Called the place, told them about it. They said, okay, we'll give you the refund. Then I get while I'm on the phone with dude that's giving me the refund, I get a text, I guess, from whoever coordinates the assemblies.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm just following up because our whatever they call them has a flat tire. So I'm telling dude on the phone like, no, now he's saying he got a flat tire. So you know they're running some game. $100.
Wow.
You know, I told my kid, I was like, come on, you could do it. Yo, it was the easiest thing to put together. He put it together in like 20 minutes. I was like, I saved like $100, like, you know, because I didn't want to tell you to do it because I didn't know if he was gonna have to work. He just did it, bing, bing, boom. I said, I was like, oh, and I was telling him how I said on yours,
Right.
and how good it felt. I was like, yo, this is just the best. It's the best.
I love it.
It's the best. Shout out to Jacoby Hospital. Yeah, I'm oh my god, I forgot what hospital I was born in. Not Montefiore. Mine was called Our Lady of Mercy. What's Our Lady of Mercy Hospital now? They changed the name of it, but that's what it was when I was growing up. That's the hospital I was born in. My brother was born in Jacoby Hospital. I was born in Our Lady of Mercy. Richie, I got stitched up in Jacoby. Dusty was dangerous. Fulana, who was your favorite rapper?
I don't know. When back in the day? Oh my god.
I remember watching documentaries way back in the day about the Bronx, and it looked like a war zone. It did, but it was fun, Scotland. It was so much fun. I grew up in that era. It was mad dangerous, but it was fun, Dusty. We had fun, man. Oh man, we didn't really realize how dangerous it was, but we had a lot of good people around. Exactly. I think that's what made the difference. For sure, I think that's what made the difference. So who's your favorite rapper, Fulana?
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. It's like different. I like KRS-One.
Oh, okay. You went way, way back.
I went way back. And
that's what I was gonna say. Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say, Irby. Yo, Irby be paying
Slick Rick,
attention.
yeah. Slick Rick,
Irby be paying attention, yo.
I like some Slick Rick. Yes.
He was the party guy. Like if you went to a party back then, man, and Slick Rick, he got it going. He had hit after hit. Yo, I don't know why they never really gave him his flowers. He had hit after hit after hit after hit. Remember Rob Bass? That was your
Oh
sister's
my
favorite.
God,
Oh, that's what
yes.
reminded me of her. Yeah.
You know, Irby wants me to say Uncle Luke.
Didn't you like him though? You did,
I
right?
did. You know me. I was dirty.
You were the Florida gal.
Yeah. And then I don't know, that's it.
Damn, Irby, did I ever mention Slick Rick was my favorite?
I have myself on tape rapping to Lottie Dottie.
Yeah. We still know the words, right?
Oh, I know the words.
Came
Yes.
on, we still know the words.
Yes, yes.
That, the Sugar Hill Gang, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I didn't like LL growing up, Irby. I didn't like he licked his lips too much, and I just didn't like him. I liked Big Daddy Kane. That's who I liked. I liked what's his name? Eric Rakim. I liked Bronx Loyalty, of course.
Remember, my friend's sister dated Rakim. So no,
Yes, I remember.
She
Eric B.
dated Eric B. Yes.
Yeah, those type of areas where you find
I
the
used to
best
see him
people.
all the time.
Yes. Oh, you know who I saw? Somebody else that lived down the street from you. They had a party on, and they was taping it through TikTok, and they had like it starts with a T, and
Yes.
he's a DJ, right? It was him and some. I don't know if it was D Nice.
Yes, always
right?
be nice. Yep.
Nodding out Morena. Hit me up on my beeper. Will do. I'll come through with the weed and the cuchi frito. Okay, Dusty. Thank you so much for stopping by. Good night. It sounds like you think LL Cool J was soft. I didn't think he was soft. I appreciated him more in the 90s. In the 80s, I didn't really care for him. He was it Crush Groove? I think, was that the movie he was in? Crush Groove? With Run DMC and all that. Yeah, I think it was that. And when we used to we went twice to see it with our friends from the project, Fulana. And then him and his friend. Oh, do you know? Oh, I can't mention his name. He passed away, Fulana.
I think I sent you the thing.
No, I was part of a group thing on Facebook, and I saw it. Oh, I sent it to you?
I sent it to you too, and you said you knew.
Yeah. They used to. We would be at the movie theater, and they would say all the parts. They knew the movie by heart. It was like, "Can you shut up so we can watch the movie?" How many times y'all came to see it? Like, they would cut school all the time to go see the freaking movie. It's true, it wasn't all bad. We were just in certain areas where we couldn't make it out. Facts. You like Slick Rick, bad boy Slick Rick? I didn't see him as a bad boy back then. He's just one of those Jamaicans that had a good time. Thank you, Dusty, and thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It was good to see you. Definitely good to see you. Have a good night. But yeah. That was Irby, because that's like when everything that was like new, hip hop was new. That music was new. My son was listening to something today that I was like, oh my God. And it was just like so repetitious and I was just like, oh no, shut it off. I was like, I can't listen to that, I don't know. Flana, you falling asleep so I can shut it down? Or you looking out
I
the
was
window?
looking out the back window.
Yeah, both things. You was looking out the window. Now your back window faces the driveway.
Yes.
So all the cars are completely covered.
Correct.
And does anybody have to leave tomorrow?
Hell no. Everything's canceled.
Oh, so they declared a state of emergency, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We said Rep Man. I'm a Method Man chick. I like Method Man before I knew what he looked
definitely
like.
a Method Man chick all the way. Don't.
I liked him before I knew what he looked like. You're old when you're talking about how bad new music sounds. Exactly, Street. Because I was like, oh my God, my son, and he was just going in and in, and I'm like, oh my God, shut it down. I can't listen to that. But yep, that's how it is. But my son listens to everything. Like he's into He likes every genre of music, but sometimes when he likes either hardcore like rock music, Fulana, or the hardcore. I don't know, what is it? Trap? Is it what kind of music is hip hop now? Like, what do they call it now?
Girl, I don't know.
But it was just like I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it makes me dizzy. It
Then
gives
he'll
me
listen to some
anxiety.
headbanger music, and I'm like, you listen to that? And he's like, yeah. So he has.
I was trying to take a picture to send to you so you can see this mess outside.
Oh, I turned on the volume, so.
No,
Oh,
I
you didn't see
didn't.
it. Oh,
I didn't
okay.
get a good picture. I'll send you one from the cameras.
That's what it is, Irby. I don't know. You and my son probably listen to the same kind of music. I just don't like it. My 17-year-old loves 89. Yep. Right? My son does too when he starts playing 90s music and early 2000. I'm like, you playing that? You like that? And I was like, man, you must have heard it when I was playing it when you were younger. SoundCloud rap, mumble rap. Yeah, it's kind of mumbly rap. Yeah, it is. It is. But everything changes. In another 15 years, it's gonna be something else. We're gonna be like, oh my god, remember this? This music was so much better than that. Now what you guys got is garbage. Blah blah blah. 80s. I love the 80s. Even the movies, The Breakfast Club and all that. I love that. The Brat Pack movies, I love that. The John Hughes movies, I loved all that. So those were the days. All right, let me see what time it is, people. So it's 1:38. I think I'm going to give it another 9 minutes to even it out. So I'll be on live 2.5 hours, and then I'll shut it down. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow and see. You think they're going to give you one more day off, Fulano, or it'll just be tomorrow, and they'll try to force you guys to go to work the next day?
Oh, it specifically said, see you on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Like, don't even think about it.
Right.
Look who's back. My parents, they were 60s. Hey, Rob, they were 60s. They like listen to the 60s and the 70s music. They listened to what was the early 70s? The R&B, 70s R&B, like my mother used to listen to.
Ooh, yeah.
What's his name? The heavy set guy that passed with the deep voice. You know, the
Barry
disco
White?
music. Yeah, Barry White, like that time. They went to that, and then the doo-wop music, like late 60s. Yeah, late 60s, early 70s. Those are my parents' music. Because they were already here in the United States, Irby. My mother came here when she was like 11. My father came when he was like 17, 18. Have a great sleep at 7:40. Okay, you're on breakfast duty for your babies. Have a good morning, Street. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. Yo, Rob, you see that for long? I said I'm going to shut down in 8 minutes. And people do that all the time. They be like, not so fast.
No, I had to figure out how to submit my I had to submit my YouTube appeal.
Okay, you did that?
I finally figured it out. I had to do it before the 23rd, or maybe whatever it is. I did it before the 23rd.
So you waited till the last minute.
Now I had to do it like a recording and read, like, oh my God, YouTube, I'm so sorry. I messed up though. I mean, I get it now. Like all I got to do is take a video. Like if I react to something, take a video, clip it, and just go, this is how I feel about this. Look at these people. Blah, 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 and then let the video play. And then that's cool. But I messed up,
No, you're not the only. A lot of people do. I was like, wow, they just upload the video. They don't do that with it. They just upload it. And they did mad, because that's what you were doing. You were uploading mad videos. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But which one you got 2 million views on? Which one was it?
The one where the one I got like 600,000 views on was the one where the lady was like, they was like 3, 2, 1. Say your body count. 3, 2, 1. He said 4.
Oh, I didn't see that.
She said 650. I said, damn.
I didn't see that one. Okay.
Yeah, I had to hide all that. I had to get rid of all that.
Oh man, so you lost the views? What about any monetization?
Yeah, because if I didn't get rid of them, but I got them recorded
Mm-hmm.
to where like I can play them for my members only. I could just like go through my phone and hold my phone up and play them.
Oh, okay.
Play the
Or
videos.
just edit it a little bit, cut it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's all I got to do. But you know, I heard you say you finna get off, and I seen you live, and I was like, well, I might as well go to sleep at 12. It doesn't matter if I go to sleep at this time, or you know, I might as well, you know, go to sleep and you know get a few hours of sleep. But I just wanted to say thank you for having me up, because I know I said it, but I just wanted to say thank you, and also. This is why, you know, every time I talk, Fulana goes on mute, because that's why she's my third baby mama. So first is you, and then it's that one white lady. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah, her name, her, whatever. You know, I just made that up. So Fulana, even though it's only two women I love in the whole world, you and Morena. You didn't got dropped down to third, just so I could see the second slot open for another lady, a flat booty white chick, so, flat like this. Her buns gonna look like this from the side.
Good night, Irby.
Oh man. I'm just joking. I just saw you live. I was like, yo, you know, I just wanted to say, you know, thank you for the support and rocking with me. Because you know I get raggedy ratchet, you know, Scorpio gang. I just like to have fun. I like and I want people to know, well, I don't gotta explain none of your chat. I just want you two women, Fulana, you always welcome at my channel. I know I'll be saying stuff, but it's not, even if you feel that when I'm talking in general, being mad at people, I don't want you to feel that I'm talking about you. Like,
I don't, because you're having your rant session, and sometimes you know I listen to you even if I'm not in the chat. I know you know that, because sometimes I'll just drop in and say something, and then I'll just sit back and listen, and I'm like, damn, Robert's really like when you go in, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna listen, because you know, Robert's going mad hard, you know, but that's how you are. I don't judge, like, you know, because everybody's putting themselves out there on YouTube in a certain way, and I hate when people get so opinionated. And I'm like, so you forgot what you did? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched you too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
so Rob's a bad guy.
You know what really hurt my feelings? That when I wasn't monetized and I was being raggedy ratchet, I would have a lot of people in the chat. And now that I curved it and calmed it down, and I could talk for 2 or 3 hours without using foul language, it's like people don't want to hear that. And I'm like,
that's why I always put it in the chat, and I know it pisses them off. I was like, they just want to see you crash out, and you know, they don't want to see you make your money.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
I can manufacture a crash. I can manufacture a crash out, you stupid ass bitch. Wrong. Ready to goddamn punch you bitches in the face.
That's right.
You know, I can manufacture a fake crash out if I want to.
But you should see them, Fulana. It's like, oh, they're trying to really get him to go there. That's how I'm like,
really?
Yeah, that's like not cool. That's how you know they're not really your supporters. But then again, this is the internet, right? But then you know where to put those people at. So what Rob does, Rob is like, I got my other channel. Y'all want to go out like that? Right. We'll do it on my other channel. But this channel is where I make my money.
Exactly.
You know,
that's crazy.
So I just want to say thank you. You know, even though I'm joking, I'm keeping it real. You know who owe me what when I come out where I go. So peace and blessings. And Fulana, you might not know what I'm talking about. I'm talking code talk. You know, I would never tell nobody what I'm talking about, but just in case for the people who swear, TT Juju owe me some cuckoo-chi.
No, get that machete. Not gonna be a knife. It's gonna be a machete.
I'm just joking around. Okay, peace and blessings. You know, peace and blessings, y'all. Peace.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning.
It's morning for us.
All right, I gotta get my ass to sleep. Go to work. All right, bye-bye.
All right, good night.
Yeah, I was about to tell him I'm the only one that didn't use him for content.
I wonder if my Haitian prince is still listening.
Of course he is. But I'm one of the few people that never used them for content. I could have used them for content because Rob brings the views.
Yeah, he does.
He does, but I never used them. None of the stuff that ever went down. I never used them for content. I like when he's talking about whatever we're talking about. Excuse me. But that way, he's funny when he's doing that. But yeah, they be waiting for him to crash out. They be purposely trying to do shit to get him to crash out. Because he can go there.
I know he can.
Yeah, and I'm just like, he said, I'm making money. I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. He'll tell people, like, don't do this. And as soon as they get on his panel, that's exactly what they're doing. I'm like,
to ruin it.
To ruin it.
It's crazy.
But yeah, okay, what time is it? Oh, he gave me time. This is exactly the time I wanted to shut it down. Okay.
Yeah.
He left us in time. I thought he was going to stay on. When he said he was going to stay up, I thought he was going to stay up for another hour. All right, Fulana. So I appreciate you for hanging out with me again.
No problem.
I'll definitely try to do it earlier. Maybe tomorrow. I'll try to do because I don't go back to work till Wednesday. No. You go back to work Tuesday.
Right. But just text me or whatever.
Excuse me, yes, because let's see what comes out on the internet tomorrow. This besides the blizzard that you guys are having.
I'm sure more of the Mexican stuff. And yeah, this blizzard, the wind, I just got a weather alert because the wind's picked up and I can hear it. It's just like crashing into the house.
So it's worse than the video I showed?
Huh?
Oh, man. It was worse than the video I showed?
Oh, yeah. The gust is up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up more because I glanced at it. What happened in Mexico? I was like, because I always hear about the cartels from so
yeah, but they out of control. They everywhere.
But it's been like that for like what's new? It's always been like that. I've been hearing about that since I was a kid. That's why I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but they really out here. Like they're in Ecuador. I'd be scared.
Oh, they're in Ecuador too?
Yeah, they be everywhere, girl.
They that far south?
Well, Colombia.
Yeah, but remember these countries are huge. Like before they get through all of that, before they get to Ecuador, they doing some travel.
Colombia and Ecuador are connected.
Right, but Colombia is a big country too.
Right.
Like it's like
They
Venezuela and
cross over.
Colombia.
The ones from Colombia cross over into Ecuador.
I'm forgetting how Colombia is too. I mean, they got their own versions of all that. Jesus. Your dad went back, right?
Yeah.
When did he go back?
Shit.
After I left?
Yeah, right after you left, right before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think being out there, like being out of here, is gonna be safer. Like, I don't know. It's like
depends.
Or where you wanna go because it's just ridiculous. Good night, Rich. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. People like drama and crash out lives. It's so true. I like it sometimes until it starts getting serious.
Yeah.
I've seen stuff get really serious. And Rob has had his own person. His has gotten serious, so it's just like, you're vested in these YouTubers and you want to see them win, right? It's like, okay, no more crash outs.
You don't want to see that full on.
Exactly. And I don't want to see it on anybody. I'm not just throwing it all on him. Like anybody, even the people he's dealt with. Like I'd never want to see people crash out like that. I want to see them all do good, But I guess that's just what it is. And yeah, people like the ratchet. I try to just watch it and not get too vested. And that's why sometimes I won't go or drop that in the chat and I'm just listening because sometimes he's going all the way and I'm like, oh, it's getting too ratchet for me. I don't even want to type in the chat,
Right.
I'll listen, and then until I do something else. But yeah. So all right, so it's getting really windy. So I'm gonna let you go so that you can relax tomorrow and look out the window and know that you're not gonna do anything till probably later in the afternoon if you're gonna have to go to work in the freaking morning.
Clean that damn snow up.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's what I don't miss. But Mandami said that if you want to volunteer, or not really volunteer, well, I guess it's like volunteer. I don't know if he's gonna pay them, but just go downtown there, bring 2 forms of ID, fill out some crap, and you can shovel snow. Yeah, but it's like
they do that here in Jersey too.
But I thought that was
You think the city themselves was able to handle all that snow we got? No, they hired outside.
Yeah, but like other companies, not just citizens to
Well,
do
no,
it. Like,
people who show up, they say, I
uh-huh.
forget how much they give them if they got a
Mhm.
plow.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. I wonder if people from here do it, because I know people from Texas, every time they used to hear stuff happening in the Northeast, they used to always like go up there. Like when we had Sandy, there was a lot of people
Yeah.
from Texas up here. Yeah, so yep. Oh, my earring. Oh. These big ass earrings, and it was killing me. All
They
right.
did a terrible job with the snow removal.
They did?
Oh my God, it was horrible.
I'm like, the last really bad snowstorm I remember up there was when we was working at that place, and then we went and we bought the. God, that was so much fun.
That was.
I told my
You're
son
right.
about
That was the last biggest snowstorm I saw.
like really huge, right?
Hell yeah.
And it was almost. I mean, it wasn't as bad, I guess, as what's going on
Didn't
now.
we do like 12-hour shifts or plus?
We did, and then we went out that night and got fucked up and had fun, and then did it all again 7 o'clock that next morning. I think we
Out
didn't
of
sleep. I
control.
don't think we slept. I
Girl,
don't think we slept. We had fun.
I can't do that shit now.
Tuh.
Don't invite me nowhere where it's after 9. I ain't going.
Remember that stream I did that I had to go to work the next day?
Girl.
Oh, I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, damn, you would have thought I went to a club that night, got drunk, was dancing my ass off, and then try to go to work. No, I'm just sitting here in front of the computer, and that took me out.
Crazy.
You know, that's crazy. Like, I needed more sleep than that's crazy. But like I said, we have fun. So now it's just like you just get your full 8-hour sleep if you can.
For real.
For real. So I'm just gonna say goodnight to the chat, which was Irby, Dusty, Lord, Street Scotland, Rich Martinez. Who else showed up? I think that was it, right? Rob, of course. I said Rich, I said Dusty, I said Irby, I said Lord. Who else? Roy Chess. Just thank you everybody for stopping by. I believe I hit everybody that hit the chat. And Fulana, thank you again for keeping me company and keeping it PG, even though Rob made it rated R+++++. And maybe we'll do this again tomorrow, maybe during the day. Let's see how I feel. If not, maybe next week. But this was cool. All right,
Yes,
Miss
definitely.
Thank you so much again.
All righty.
See you when I see you.
Okie dokie. Bye, guys.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and keeping us company. And, just reminiscing and talking politics and news and files and current events and just everything that's going on in the world that has us like bracing ourselves, because it's definitely a roller coaster ride. So thank you so much for staying up with me and participating. And hopefully we get to do this again. Have a good night, everyone, or good morning. Adios. Buenas noches. Buenas tardes. Buenos días. Good night. Good morning.